Yeah.
Okay, we're live. We got Benjamin Netanyahu in the house. Let's see what's going on here. You think this will get me in trouble? Have this picture up or
I don't think so. Woody. That's his version of the cowboy, right? The American president.
yeah, that's right. Good old boy. He's like the new Reagan, right? There's a snake in my boot. Did you ever watch that movie as a kid?
No.
Oh my God, you've been deprived of
Yeah, well, that
propaganda.
Toy Story is full of pedophile stuff. Hence why the truck is a pizza truck.
Well, you know what I deciphered is that Andy and Chucky. I mean, in Chucky and Toy Story, the kids are both named Andy, and both of the movies are about toys that talk.
Uh-oh.
So think about that. So Chucky and
Oh,
Toy
really?
Story, yeah,
Interesting.
might be.
He yeah.
And Andrew Wilson is Andy. Uh oh.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
and
Just kidding.
Andy, yeah, like the Andy in Toy Story and the Andy in the Chucky movie, they look exactly the same too. Kind of, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Well, a lot of these movies there is supposed to be like they seem to supposedly be
Yeah,
guess are supposed to be related in some way, but
yeah, it'll be like a blonde kid with a bowl cut, or something.
I mean, I'll be honest, like the blonde with bowl cuts are some of the scariest kids.
Yeah.
Did you ever know a kid with a bowl cut?
Um. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
We
The
call that
Richard.
we call that the Columbine haircut.
I call him Richards. Leave our town, Richards.
There was this one friend with who said that whose name was Trey, and he was just like the coolest kid. He always played. He was like the best soccer player as a kid, and I was like, maybe if I get a bowl cut like this kid, I'll be better at soccer.
Right.
What do you think about what's your favorite sports? Did you ever play sports, Machine?
I have not. What is this that you're showing? What the hell?
So there's this thing that I'm just going through pictures and adding capture recently. So let me
Muslim
switch the
mouse
layout.
mom.
Yeah, so school, remember school.com, we were talking about school
Yeah.
dot com. So this is an
Oh God,
advertisement.
they've been getting y'all. They've been getting you with the school shit too.
Yeah, so school, speaking of Columbine, school is, I'm just kidding. No, but no, but school is by this guy named Alex Hormozy, straight up Hormozy. He's Iranian Jew, and he's also like very tied to like Tony Robbins and like what's that guy Grant Cardone's a bunch of Scientologists, Patrick Bet David kind of stuff, So he has this like school community, and like he in one of these advertisements is like, if you're a faith based creator, we want you to host your community on school. And so he's like heavily promoting like faith based communities
And
on
that's crazy. We're all getting the same ads at once. They tried to get me
yeah,
to
and
sign
so
up for it 2 days ago.
yep. And yeah, it's pretty crazy because like there was other ones like it had all the different faiths, but this one stood out to me because this is very interesting. Muslim boss mom.
Yeah, I didn't
So
get that one.
it's a very particular type of person that they're looking for, right? Like Like
Oh, I
they're
know.
not
Yo,
like
no, I agree. The ones I got, they were going for the furry kind. That they wanted the nerdy, fat, overweight, ugly looking ones. That's the kind of people they put in mine. So see, you got Muslim ones, and I'm over here getting like fat, white, unattractive people. Oh god. But I mean, yeah, I get it. I mean, they tried to convince me to sign up, and I read into it. And it seems like a good idea, but there's something
so
sketchy
this is
behind it.
um so it's so this is another like news site or something, and the advertisement has like
Oh,
a
I got
guy in a
that one
dude.
too.
Really? And
Yes.
he's got the Joker. He's got the Joker tattoo that says "Why so serious" on his arm, and he's got a do rag on, and it's like AI is coming. Becoming an electrician won't save you. It's like what the fuck? So it's like hood guys with do rag, Joker tattoo. Like AI is coming. Becoming an electrician won't save you. It's like okay. So it's like very particular. It's like so they think I'm some guy with a tattoo and a do rag on, like sending me this advertisement. So it's like pretty interesting. Let's see what else I got. I got a few more. What you got? What you got going on over there?
Yoker.
What you doing there, feller? Oh, this is a good one.
The
I like
yoker.
this.
Si, senor.
You got the yoker in your army. What's that
Got
about?
the yoker on your arm. Si, senor. You don't want to learn AI, huh?
You don't want to learn. You don't want to be an electrician. The electrician not gonna save you. It's not gonna save you.
Hey, Dende, no more luck doors.
How many
Hey, come on, Dende. We all know black people have sugar.
All right. We're gonna get stabbed by the Mexican mafia soon here. I need to drop the link, I guess, because I didn't send it to enough. I sent it to 100 people and nobody's.
Yeah, well, I'm
I
sure
didn't
being
read-
stabbed by the mentally ill is like the least on my radar that I expect to happen. Like that's common sense by now.
What the hell? Wait, hold on. Let me refresh. Oh,
Hey,
still Talcott. God damn. God damn. Uncle Sam, god damn. It's the
What you
government
talking
fault.
about, fellas? We're gonna go on down here to Talcott. Oh, I have a picture of Talcott in this picture too. Like what you call it? He's like healing the world or something. Talcott.
I know. I love his horribly done AI thumbnails. I'm like, my God, who is doing your thumbnails, Jack? That shit looks generic as fuck, bro.
It is like a whole aesthetic, though. It's like the whole aesthetic of like retardation.
Fakeness,
I mean, like
yes.
genericness,
Retarded
you know?
fakeness, yes.
Screaming in the void. Let's get to my shorts and you'll see some girls with some big old thighs. Oh, no, they didn't show them this time. Wow. Weird. They live? Nice. Oh, yeah, this AI chick. You guys ever seen this AI girl?
No, I haven't.
She's totally fake.
Oh man, shit! I can look right at her and tell that she's fake.
Just enjoying this beautiful day.
What the fuck? Wait, what? Wait, what?
Just enjoying this beautiful day.
1
Yeah,
million
that's so fucking unnatural.
fake girl.
But you know, I already know what that's going to be for. The point is, get people to not be able to trust anything they see, so therefore anything they see can be the truth. So
yeah, this dude porn bombed the channel I was on one day, but like his streams still don't make sense. He just cuts up boxes. He just sits there.
I've seen a few streams. I've seen a few streams where they literally do nothing but pop bubble wrap, and they got hundreds of people watching them, allegedly. So
Yeah, there's no one watching this ever. He just cuts box. He literally cuts things all day into little compartments. I don't know why. I
people
don't
are
know how he gets
fucking
paid or
weird,
how he
man.
lives. Yeah. I don't know what he does in real life. But yeah, he's constantly streaming. This is apparently his 380-second stream, and there's never any sound. And yeah, so it's a real mystery what's going on there.
Oh, the lonely people, where do they all come from?
Yeah, something like that. Don't know what's going on there. I don't know what this is. This is like a tranny or something. Let's check out this tranny
I
show.
really, really appreciate you being
Oh,
here.
the demon.
And hanging out with me. I should do this again. This is fun. I'm also a hungry bitch, so I am going to.
It's a weird looking nose for sure. But yeah. It's like some Michael Jackson stuff
Dead
going on.
Kennedys are
with
my
it.
favorite band. I am going to eat something because I'm a hungry bitch, and then at 3 I will be hopping on Twitch to play more Final Fantasy 16.
No, I'm sure you do live a lot of Final Fantasy in your fucking brain.
So that's her. And I'm trying to click on all the really weird ones.
We're scouting for talent for the panels. We should invite all these people on the panels for sure.
Finding Gnosis. Let's click on this one.
Finding Nemosis.
A product of Western psychedelic culture, particularly from the 1970s onward, popularized by Terence McKenna and later reinforced in clinical studies and user reports. And then it goes into indigenous Amazonian visions from ethnographic records. Amazonian tribes, for example, the Ashanika or the Shipibo or the Hoitoto or the Witoto and others who use ayahuasca or DMT snuffs like ukohi from virola resin, in traditional shamanic contexts, report visions of culturally embedded entities tied to their worldview. Mothers, fathers, or owners of plants and animals. So they see invisible humanoid spirits that
All right. And I mean, I've also known people who have claimed to have seen, like, 3-headed elephants. So, I mean, maybe it just causes hallucinations. I'm just saying,
Maybe-
with my
maybe
evidence.
maybe a hallelujah nation.
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying I've seen 3 things while being awake without the influence of drugs. So, I mean, there must be something more than you just have to take a drug to experience something. Maybe it lifts the veil, but, they said the same thing about Halloween. So, and last time I checked, I've never found an actual demon or vampire walking around. So, guess I gotta, sacrifice a goat and a chicken to find out or something. I don't know. Oh, wait, been there, done that, didn't work. Anyway, continue.
Let us continue with Ankh the God Killer.
Scientific work that does not take away from the work, the science that went into the work. That does not neuter it. That does not make it not valuable. That's not the message. And I'm pretty sure that was not the message that Ankh was trying to put out there. That's
Unc. Yeah, Unc.
Right,
That's
man,
why you
there you
took
go.
off of my
Black
$20, Unc.
Closing message.
Yes, we're in a scientific time, brothers, so give thanks to the scientific information coming in. No matter how it comes in, we have to take
Under
it,
the blood.
Yeah, and I was just saying, on the other hand, religion without science is fairy tale, so stay away from religion if you're not going to learn your science,
That's right. All right, man. Appreciate you. Go ahead, humble.
Oh man, they didn't throw science under the bus, but they threw religion under the bus. That's a fail. ultimately failed.
I guess if you can't take the hit, I'll give it to you.
Can't take the heat.
Oh,
I'm still,
you take a hit of weed and then you blow it into your woman's mouth or whatever, shotgun.
I'm still wondering what this was. The Thorn Rose Witch. Blood and sacrifice. Let's give this a chance, because I'm ready.
Walk with me on the devil's left-way path. Slithering
Yes.
like serpents, we will take several turns along the way. This path is multifaceted, dark, light, and everything falling betwixt. Crooked our steps will be, for the journey is never
Then you can't
straight
walk
or
straight,
narrow.
dumbass.
Greetings and salutations.
Uh-oh, Jack Talcott.
Welcome to the Thorn Rose Witch podcast. Here is where
Bitch
we
podcast.
discuss a bit about everything that falls under the umbrella of dark spirituality, Satanism, devil worship, witchcraft, and all things related above, below, and beyond. How are you doing today? I hope you had a great week and that you're doing well.
Oh,
Before we
yeah.
begin today's topic, I want to address those who
What's
are
up?
either
What's cooking,
born
sugar?
with certain illnesses or who are incapable for other reasons
Some
to
more
draw
period
blood
blood
from their
in there.
person, or who are unable to stomach the
Make sure
notion.
it's dried out.
I know of two who were born with
Yeah, well, there's
hemophilia,
some women who
where
do
if
that shit,
given a
and y'all
small
don't know
cut,
it, so
they won't
Oh,
stop
yeah.
bleeding and have to be rushed to the hospital. In
it might
such
work.
cases, and this also goes for any of us, dragon's blood resin is the best alternative for real blood when using it for
Oh.
magical purposes or
Oh. Talk about real blood.
workings. Not only for its color, but for the fact that dragon's blood empowers all magical workings and rituals. And to burn dragon's blood incense in any form, but especially resin, makes an excellent offering to any dark deity or infernal force. When it comes to blood as an offering, blood could be substituted with red wine. What I just shared here are alternatives. However, nothing is more powerful than blood, actual blood, especially if you can shed your own. Now, trigger warning.
Oh. You're gonna have to need some of your own juice. Well, let's not go down that route because we might.
I
Get
mean,
that.
I've heard.
I don't know how she's able to say that.
Allegedly, I've heard the same thing about some of the men's rituals that they had to do the same with their elixir. So
How is she not struck for medical misinfo? That's pretty
What?
weird.
What did you
because
say?
they want it promoted. We literally have
By the-
witch covens here that's promoted by Facebook. They want people to not be normal.
She's
By the way,
literally
you guys
saying
can
use your own blood.
you guys can restream this. By the way, so
Yeah,
you want
but she literally said use your own blood.
Oh wait, can you
What?
go up for a second? Go up 1 second.
Yeah.
You have an interesting algorithm. Go up 1, 2. So Mr. Beast is there, and then Stefan Molyneux. And
Yeah, this guy's channel is okay because he's not like that many subscribers, like not that many people watch him, so he kind of just tells you what's going on.
Are you an AI engineer who wants to?
Oh, look at this gay shit, bro. Look at what these dudes are wearing. Oh my god, straight gayness.
that guy kind of looks like that Basil. That guy kind of looks like the Basil guy I told you about.
Straight homosexuality.
Everything in this store, see in a year.
He went too far. I think he went too far, bro. I think.
Wait, what did he do?
$1 million if they eat everything in this store, see in a year.
He went too far. I think he went.
Yeah, see how fucking dumb that is? You see how go tell a little poor kid in Africa to watch this video. Thanks, Mr. Beast. Like, oh my god.
$1 million
Yes.
to eat
I actually
everything
have a
in the
similar
whole
video
store.
to share about
Dude.
they went to these primitive people in South America, and they were living well and in the forest. And this guy, then he took him to the modern industrial living. He was looking at fancy luxury hotels. It's like they were corrupting them, and they were like embracing the modern worldview. So they went to this like isolated tribe, took them, and brought them to like the fucking city, and then they liked the city. So it's weird. It's like if you're interested, I can give you that video if you can look at it because it's very relevant to what we're talking about. Okay. It's like social engineering. Hey, is anyone talking? I can't hear anyone. Wait, can you hear me? Everyone's quiet.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I can hear you too.
I think it would be interesting to see you guys review Mr. Beast, like an actual video of his.
I've never seen the video.
I'll be honest with you. I actually like his content personally. Like, I think it's
This is-
very because it's propaganda. It's very good propaganda. I think it's some of the best propaganda I've ever seen. Honestly,
He'll show a lot of it. That's how this guy rolls. Like he'll show tons of his, like how he just did. Like he'll show tons of it. Like, but yeah, that's wild. He told these fucking dudes to eat the whole.
every show is like that. It's like if you complete this game, you'll get $250,000. He told this guy the other
Sign
day.
me
Like,
up, motherfucker.
What
he
probably
gave you.
happened is, like
Yeah.
one of them tried to eat it and died. Is
Hell yeah.
Well, no, he put this guy in a room in a house for a year and said, if you can lose 100 pounds in a year, I'll give you $250,000.
Yeah. So that's why he got canceled.
No, somebody. Well, I don't. The reason he got canceled is somebody like supposedly sexually harassed like his Instagram manager or something like that. But I think it's not true. I don't think it's actually true. I think it's like I think they're trying to take him down for some other reason personally. Like this dude has tons of corporate involvement. Like this, like Mr. Beast is like a huge like people. I don't think people realize he's like $1 billion brand right now, pretty much.
Yeah.
I think he went too far.
It's kind
bro.
of like Mr.
I
Beast.
think this is it. Dude, what the fuck?
Right. Basically, it's called "We Took an Amazon Tribe to the City for the First Time." You believe that? It's crazy, and it's like they're corrupting them. So, yeah, there you go. If you want, you can look at that too. It's kind of like a Mr. Beast video, but from another channel. It's called LP has 2.5 million views. The video, so it's kind of fucking weird. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, this video's insane. I mean, I think it proves for people with a normal conception of money, if you have a fuck you amount of money, you can basically keep them for a year.
People are heated at Mr. Beast again over his latest video and that grocery store challenge, where he stretched the whole thing out for another year just to boost the prize money. Now, folks online are saying this feels less like a fun contest and more like a mind game, accusing him of running some kind of psychological test on desperate contestants, even calling it borderline torture for cash. Ludwig stepped in and didn't hold back, straight up calling out Mr. Beast for what he sees as a disappointing video. He talked about how when you got that level of money, you can basically play God with people, and that's where things start getting messy. On top of that, critics are saying the show might be letting bad behavior slide, even rewarding people acting shady, which has a lot of viewers side-eyeing the whole situation. Hassan is catching backlash too, with people throwing around the label Putin Glazer, while he pushes back saying centrist Democrats are targeting him. Meanwhile, Pokimane is back in drama again, with some accusing her of trying to virtue signal, and the audience is clearly getting tired of it. Now here's where things really kick off. Mr. Beast dropped a video titled Last to Leave. Grocery store wins $250,000, and it blew up fast online. But instead of hype, it sparked outrage, especially after reports said contestants stayed inside for 67 days and still refused to leave, forcing Mr. Beast to actually change the challenge for the first time. Cut off from the outside world, no contact, no normal life, just stuck inside that store. The challenge flipped into something even crazier. Now they have to eat through the entire grocery store for a shot at $1 million. And this could drag on for up to a year without seeing their families. So after everything already felt extreme, Mr. Beast pushed it even further, basically turning it into a part 2 situation and stretching the whole thing out. And here's where people really start feeling uneasy. Some of these contestants have close family waiting at home, which makes the whole setup feel kind of dystopian and way more intense than a simple challenge.
This entire video, you've been competing for $250,000. Would you like to compete for $1 million instead of $250K?
Whoa.
Boys, bring it on in. If you don't mind just speeding it up a little bit. It's a lot of money. If you guys decide to change this video from a last to leave the grocery store to letting me restock it and eating everything in the grocery store wins $1 million.
Jax doesn't want to get fat. Rayhan doesn't want to get fat.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. That's why we'd also build a gym in the back and give you guys your very own nutritionist and personal trainer.
Oh my gosh.
What if I also told you? We
But
built you
my
beds,
God, it's
give you
so fucking
showers,
pointless.
Make it a lot more enjoyable.
So I'll give you a personal trainer. Well, do they get? Well, I don't know. Can they take a shower, or I don't know what's going on? Or do
Yeah,
have to use,
they have like no, no. It's not like cruel. It's like they let you have like everything. Like you can live there like totally like a normal life, basically, except for that
That's
you have to
pretty- yeah.
you can't leave.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. Like, I don't know. For a year, like that's simple. Like these guys are like this is simple. Yeah, this is
Well, a lot of the people have families and stuff, so this is like more like single young people. But a lot of these people have to come like with families and like spend like 6 months away from their family or a year away from their family.
Yeah, but like I don't know. That's
But you
barely
get like
anything.
but you get $1 million you get $1 million out of it.
Yeah, you
so
get
it's
$1
pretty
million.
crazy.
Yeah, and you spent a year in a modern grocery store with all the amenities of modern. I don't know. I just think it's not really. It doesn't seem really that hard. But yeah, the only really hard part would be that you have to eat the entire grocery store. That would be really difficult. All right, like you would probably. That would be probably the most difficult part. But yeah.
Boy, TML, if you think that's difficult, pray you never get stuck in a bunker with only 3 people. Because I can tell you, even between 2 people eating MREs, food goes way quicker, even if you're managing it. Like, it's different if there's an abundance of food like they have, but like, you know, like you yourself, you know what it's like to when you do your, you know, your fasting and stuff. So you already know what it's like to have to go without food. But I can tell you, a majority of people can't stand when them first few hunger pains go and hit their bellies, dude. Most people, you know, I can tell you this: someone like me, you give me 4 cans of baked beans, I'll make them last 4 or 5 days. I know just enough to eat to keep my body going. Where, you know, most people would eat the entire can in their first meal and not have nothing for later, and then come for your beans. So, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, on the surface, it doesn't really seem hard. No, but I can't imagine the contract or clause that these people had to sign behind a closed door of what they could and could not say of what's going on, because you're not going to convince me that it's, you know, oh, we get to hang out in this big room all day and eat pudding and ice cream and steak and then turn around and, you know, we had to go run in the gym and play PlayStation all day. I mean, there has to, because in the end, what does Mr. Beast get out of this? I mean, because if it's all about money, to me, what's the return profits? I mean, sure, the guy's getting millions of views and people buy his products, but
his
it can't
entire
be
show is
that
like
big.
his entire show is about social engineering. If you
I
really
know
watch the show,
this.
it's all social engineering. Yeah.
Oh, well, then we're all just a bunch of stupid monkey birds, and we
Once
don't
you
have a
get put
brain.
into a certain tax bracket, you don't pay taxes because the taxes are for people that are poor. They're not for the wealthy. So he's obviously already getting kickback from that. You know what I mean?
Uh-oh.
Let's watch some more. I want to see some more.
Sounds like money laundering.
I mean, what's kind of making this hard for you?
A wife and 2 kids.
Okay, that's a lot. It's a big decision.
This opportunity will never form ever again. To have this much money in front of us.
I knew it was not going to be that easy, though.
I can stay. I can stay a year, 2 years. The problem is have to eat it and eat it.
Well, I wouldn't even stress that if I were you. You're gonna have help. You have training. You have gym. Stock the store.
Can you guys hear the
Stock
sound?
the
I don't
store.
hear it, so
One.
maybe I need to go out.
Oh, I can hear it.
Yeah, I'll wait for you to come back.
Yeah, well, Mr. Beast, let me join one of your games. I could use $200,000.
Yeah, see, I told you guys, like, the only difficult part, because you could eat all of that, and like training is not gonna fix the fact of eating all of that. Like, you're still gonna be fucked up. Like, all that cancerous shit is
Yep,
all
yep.
processed shit.
Stock it, dude.
Stock it?
Stock it up, brother.
Oh my gosh! Okay, this video
Hell, maybe
is
they're
over.
maybe
The
they're a
prize
test
pool is now
experiment.
$1 million. Restock the store.
They all
$1
agreed.
million
What the fuck?
if they eat everything in this store. See you in a year.
Bro,
Good
I'm not
Lord.
even gonna lie.
What the fuck is this? All right, I'm actually curious to see what this is. What?
Is that a NASCAR commercial?
What the fuck is that? Bione. What is that? Does anybody know?
No, I thought it was a wheel for a car, but I looked wrong to me.
What the fuck is this?
I like the music.
Is this some kind of a drill? Like various reduction ratios? I don't understand. Like, what the fuck is that thing? Like what?
V4.
That loud music and constant yelling is way too much. I can't deal with it. It feels like everything is turned up to the max for no reason, and it just gets overwhelming fast. Like, just chill for a second. Anyways, the real reason people are upset is because contestants are staying away from their families for what could be a full year. Some of them have loved ones back home, and yeah, they chose to be there for the money and the challenge. But that's where the debate gets messy. People keep going back and forth, saying, is this entertainment or is it crossing the line? One side says they signed up for it. The other side says, when money is involved, especially big money, it can pressure people into things they normally wouldn't do. And that's where the argument keeps spinning. Are they really choosing freely, or are they being pushed by this situation? It's not a simple yes or no, and that's why it keeps blowing up online. Then you've got people making wild comparisons, saying everyone's worried about AI taking over. But meanwhile, Mr. Beast already has massive influence over millions of people. His reach is insane, and that level of power has people looking at these challenges way more seriously. And the reactions keep getting louder, with some straight up saying, Mr. Beast isn't running a challenge anymore. He's running a modern day psychological experiment on desperate people. $1 million just to wreck your body and miss your family's biggest moments. This isn't entertainment. This is dystopian Hunger Games. That's the kind of reaction blowing up online right now, and it's not slowing down. A lot of people are making those Squid Game comparisons, and honestly, Mr. Beast doesn't seem to like that at all. But here's the thing, he leaned into that vibe himself before. That was one of his biggest viral moments. So now people are naturally going to connect the dots. And this is where it gets complicated, because the debate isn't black and white. Some people are asking, is this straight up exploitation or just extreme entertainment that people willingly sign up for? On paper, yeah, they chose to be there. But when you're putting that kind of life-changing money on the table, it hits different. It makes people question how real that choice actually is when the stakes are that high. Critics are saying it starts to feel like contestants are being pushed to their limits just to keep the show going, almost like they're being treated as props for bigger and bigger videos. That's why you're seeing takes like, the downfall of Mr. Beast will make for a wild documentary someday. And even, we should stop calling this a game show and start calling it a social crisis. To be fair, he did mention adding things like a gym to make the setup more comfortable. So it's not like there's zero effort to improve conditions. But for a lot of viewers, that just feels like surface level fixes, like adding a little padding to something that still feels extreme at its core. People are saying this situation feels like a disaster, barely being covered up, like the damage is already done and someone's just trying to patch it at the surface. The big argument going around is wild. Some are basically saying it's fine if people agree to it for money, while others are pushing back hard, questioning if that kind of pressure makes the whole thing unfair in the first place. This isn't even coming out of nowhere
Oh
either.
God,
People are bringing
no
up
one
past
complained about
controversies again,
Jackass.
including what Jake Weddle says before, and tying
Well,
it back
I mean they
into what's
did,
happening
but
now. It's like the same debate just coming back louder, but with a new situation attached to it. Then you've got some extreme takes flying around with critics saying things like, Jimmy is a weirdo sociopath who will do anything for money, and claiming he's too tied in with big corporations now. They point at sponsors and his business moves as proof that things have changed, and not in a good way. On the flip side, others are clapping back just as hard. Some are saying, if you think $1 million isn't worth time away from family, you're not thinking straight. They compare it to people working tough jobs like oil rigs or mines, where workers spend months, sometimes a year away from home, and don't even come close to earning that kind of money. But that comparison sparks even more outrage, because critics argue those jobs are already known for being some of the hardest out there. So using them as a benchmark doesn't make the situation look better. Instead, it just fuels the back and forth, with people accusing each other of being out of touch, chasing clout, or defending something they wouldn't personally sign up for. And it all circles back to one heated question people keep throwing around. If you were offered that kind of money, would you actually give up a year of your life for it? Or is that where you draw the line? He's paying people to wreck their health just to make content. That's one of the loudest complaints right now, and it's hitting hard. Some people are saying if you really think $1 million is enough to miss an entire year of your family's life, then you might be too deep into influencer culture and not thinking about real life. Others are pushing back, though, saying money like that can completely change someone's future overnight. Then there's this angle people keep bringing up. There are 4 contestants left. So why not just call it a tie and give them each $250,000? That would still be life-changing for all of them. But instead, critics say,
yeah, you know what they're doing? They're probably secretly destroying some of the food, and probably collaborating to accomplish this, right? So I would probably think they're sneaking some food to the bathroom, flushing it, doing other stuff, right? Most likely is what I
I
think.
mean, unless they would have cameras there monitoring that, making sure they're completing the challenge, which would definitely make it even more Squid Gamey. That like what is someone actually standing in there with a mask on with a firearm? I mean,
Yeah, somebody actually watching them take a shit, because otherwise there is no challenge, because they could be sneaking food to the bathroom and then just destroying it. So they could actually not be completing this challenge, or at least there's no proof that they actually are. So I don't know.
And I mean, look, in the realm of conspiracy theories, the only thing that would make me think that this maybe is not is, I mean, let's face it, if you were approached in a Squid Games type way, let's say you did survive a game and you managed to come out with the money, you come out after the aftermath, and the guy comes walking up to you, says congratulations, hands you your little envelope of your letter of completion, and then hands you a suitcase with your money, and then disappears, never contact you again, that type of stuff. But if you ever speak about your experience here, if you ever spoke about what you've seen and what you went through, this transaction, we know where to find you. Is that enough to keep someone's mouth closed, for all of eternity? I don't know. I feel like, yes, because of the people I love, I wouldn't want them to be harmed. So I would probably never come on panel and LARP about having that experience. But I mean, I don't want to go that far, but I mean, I'm just saying that, while I don't know what his games are like, I mean, it's just very obvious that this thing, I mean, what the true intention with social engineering, I mean, I can just tell you that I don't ever watch his fucking videos. So, I mean, maybe it's because I'm already aware of the situation, but I mean, I don't know. There's sometimes millions of views on a video. So if those are real views, that's a lot of not just kids, but, people my age, people older, viewing this kind of content and somehow finding it fun and entertaining. And I don't know, man. It's just, I mean, again, we as a society have let it happen to this point that like with what's going on with Facebook and YouTube and stuff, like how can you sit here and complain about it now? I mean, no one, thought of the consequences of creating something like YouTube. Well, I guess it's because no one paid attention to the sci-fi movies back then that, now here we are, 15, 20 years after, what we thought was supposed to happen back then. So, Man, that's crazy, man.
Here's what it means to me. It's like, I mean, when I watch a show, the reason I like
Corporate
it is because,
mindset. Everyone must have a corporate buy pay-per-view. Call in with your credit card.
Can you hear me or?
Yes.
Okay. So, no, the reason I like his show for me is like, it kind of shows me that like, I don't think they could exactly predict how humans are reacting, but I do think that what they're doing with the show is like, how will people react when you put this much money on the line? Like, that's like, what would you be willing to do for 5 million? Like, I guarantee you, if they said you have to like kill your grandma to get $5 million, like probably.
Yes, they would, but
a lot of these people would do it.
anyone with common sense doesn't need to watch a Mr. Beast video to know that. I can tell you that I know that most people would fucking do that.
Sure, but
oh,
here's
but
the thing:
it's exposing humanity to itself and going, ha ha, look at you.
No, but I think it shows you like how people react. Now, my point is that I think a lot of these things are actually a lot more scripted than they seem. Like, I watched the first and second season of the Beast Games, and the first season was very psyop-y. Like, I mean, I think that like it was written by Psyops Division or something. Like, that first season is crazy. Like, I recommend everybody check the first season. The second season was a little bit more straightforward, but it was just more subtle. Like, the first one I think was too extreme, so I think they toned it down, because the first one is like a lot more, you could see a lot more of like personal, like it seemed like they kind of like wrote the storyline for that one a little bit more. Although it doesn't seem like it, because it's like 1,000 people whittled down to like one winner. But I think they had some sort of way to like guarantee that the top 10 would get to the top 10, if that makes any sense, right? And also on this last episode, I mean, the last season, like, I would just say that there's like a lot of small hat and military looking people that made it to the end of the show. Now, the winner of last season has some sort of connection to the Kabbalah Center in London. And I don't think that's a coincidence. I think a lot of these people are like very connected to like, you know, some weird shit. I'll put it that way. You know, like Kabbalah Center and stuff like that. Like, there seems to be some weird.
I mean, but still, at the end of the day, it would have to come down to what their goal is. Is it human trafficking? Is it fucking initiation? They're trying to get a bunch of gay ortho bros to join. I mean,
well, think about who their target audience is. Their target audience is probably like people in their 30s for this show. But ultimately, because most of this stuff is for kids, but this stuff is actually for more like 20 and 30-year-olds.
Yes, I know. The same people, the same people who like this content are the same one who are in my Resident Evil groups, and they make a bunch of pornographic images of all the Resident Evil characters, because apparently that's all people think about when they play a video game now, is taking the female character and making it nude and showing its pussy lips. So, you know, and I made a comment, said someone said, what kind of people like this content? I said the Nick Fuentes group, and I got a bunch of likes. So, you know, that tells you something. Just saying, yeah. It seems to be
who doesn't like some Nemesis porn?
Well, it would shock y'all the amount of people who allegedly find it normal. So I'm just saying, you know, I think we're in a time where evil in some ways is being allowed to manifest somehow physically. I'm just saying what Axis said about a month or so, maybe it was about a month ago, that everyone is hiding their darkness. I believe it. And I'm telling you, I'm talking about to a scary degree. People who are normal, God bless you. But I'll put it this way. I'm starting to realize how not normal your neighbors are. Like, there are some people, even in this city and on Facebook, once you do some digging into these people, you see who their mutual friends are, and you see the groups that they're associated with. Oh man, you start looking at everyone different. Your mailman, the fucking dude at the weed shop. I mean, I'm just saying, there's maybe it's always been there, but in this realm of technology where you can play anything behind a screen, it's not
here's
as
the thing
hidden
is
as what
like
they're claiming.
here's what it is. Like people have always had evil nature. I think it's more just like the mediation with the computers and everybody being isolated. It just makes it more.
That's right. It can be packaged and bought now.
Well, no, it makes it more. It makes it easier to fester. Meaning, like if you already have problems and you're isolated and alone or feeling
Is that why?
way,
Is that
like,
why?
it's gonna make it
Is that
worse,
why
right? So-
the current debate on the internet is about the 62 million?
What is that about? I don't know what you're talking.
About allegedly all the men who got on that site and learned how to drug their spouses to grape them. I'm sorry, and then allegedly the other half is women. So
Yeah, but think about it like this: like, Machine, did you see this? By the way, did you see this thing he's referring to? It's like this. It's like this.
No.
It's like this thing that they're promoting all over the place right now, saying like, there's like some website, I guess, where a bunch of men posted some videos or pictures of like them, raping people or something like that, like their wives or something. And so, like, I've never heard of this before. I've never heard it. I mean, like, it doesn't surprise me that it would exist, but I think what they're doing is like they're taking like the amount of visits to the site and saying like there's 62 million men who are like doing it.
that's not the
Or
only
something
thing.
like
It's the
that,
same
but,
thing. It's the same thing with Prog. You know that new game they came out with,
But-
Pragmata, with the
hold
little
on.
Android
Wait,
girl.
let me finish my
Well,
point. Hold on. Let me finish this. The point is like all like on the day that this like story got released, I literally saw 100 creators on Instagram alone putting out their own video about that and promoting it like there's a grapist men around you right now. Like you all know some graper guy in your personal life. Like think of the odds. Or so like they're literally telling women and men like there's a graper in your life right now that has visited this site or what. I mean, it's like it's a total psyop of like one out of every two men are like a graper in America or something. It's kind of insane. But sorry, I just wanted to mention that. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, that's great news.
No, but I mean, but I'm just thinking about the level of the psyop of that. Like they're literally like, imagine if you open up YouTube today and it's like every video you see is like, one quarter of America is rapist or something. I mean, like that's literally what they're sending to like Instagram and
well, I'll just
TikTok
put it
and shit
this
like
way: it in the first few hours, it obviously succeeded because unlike my wife, who kind of likes if I do that kind of stuff with her consensually, she didn't immediately accuse me of being a rapist. So let's just put it this way: it is definitely causing. Well, for women who are in a relationship with either a boyfriend, let's just put it this way: it's ruining relationships. So, maybe they wanted to. I mean, I think at every level, everything is an experiment, and maybe in their office they have like an outcome name for what they expect to happen. But in reality, I think it's a lot like Fallout, where like they can kind of AKA put you in a vault wherever and then let the experiment basically bounce around on the walls and keep it, contained as best they can, and then see the outcome of the results, because that's what it seemed like what they did with this. Because I rarely ever interact with comments, and I got more acceptance from women who said that it was okay that my wife consents to my grape with her than like what other men in the comments were saying. Which, I mean, if you actually were listening, if these are real men, some of the comments are pretty suspect. Some of the comments do kind of make you wonder, like, if I was a woman and I was standing around you, I would feel very uncomfortable if that's how nonchalant you're feeling. Because, I mean, even as a man, I'm a little uncomfortable if that's true. But, I mean, you're living in a world where porn is literally free and accessible to anyone. So, I mean, like we just said, nothing should shock you at this point. It's just, at the end of the day, you know, what are you going to do about it? Someone like me, I don't have to really worry about that. The only time I have to worry about that is, you know, I mean, let's just put it this way. Society is like that. The statistics about it are actually pretty concerning. If you actually per capita look at how many grapes there is, it doesn't matter race, like just the amount of them, but it's not as high as what people are claiming.
Well,
So that would mean that most of them are
but
going
if it's
unreported.
exactly.
And I can tell you, you know, they didn't take me seriously. You know, people can call me a grape victim all they want, but I mean, they didn't take my, you know, report seriously because, oh, well, you're just a dude. You're supposed to like it. Like, no, I didn't because, you know, it's not who I wanted it with. So still grape. They didn't do nothing about it. So, I mean, they just, you know, it's just a fucked up system you live in where, unfortunately, unless you probably have a lot of money, you're going to be failed at some point. Look what's going on with the Athena Strand person. Any normal society, even me being a Jesus thumper, I'm sorry, but even I would let that father in the room with that man for 5 minutes. So I'm just saying, you know, you wonder why there's such a big pedo problem and great problem amongst them. I mean, look what just happened with that young dude assaulting that girl in the Bronx, whatever, in New York, sitting there flipping the girl over and then stomping on her head. Like, I mean, we've always been tearing each other apart. It's just, I guess I'm waiting to see what the boiling point is going to be, because I mean, from my evidence, we're literally like frogs, which is that. But people understood about fucking Alex Jones. He was calling us the gay frogs. We're the gay frogs. They're turning the frogs gay because, you know, they're turning up the water slowly but surely, slowly but surely. You know, don't call me Shirley, but I'm just saying, man, I'm going crazy from witnessing it all behind the screen. I'm not having to be there in person to witness all of these events constantly happening. I'm just witnessing it from the behind a screen. And I'm already going from a Christian who wants to help save the world to telling Bill Gates, fucking do it already. So, I mean, maybe that's their goal. Maybe that's the true intention. Maybe they're not worried about the people who are already loose mentally and spiritually, who are easily impressed by demons and psyops and music and stuff like that. Like, they're trying to get the real spiritual people who, you know, like with the Mr. Beast thing, what are you willing to do to keep that faith? But, you know, money. So, I mean, that's what it seems like to me. It just seems like everything is it's some type of fucking social experiment at some level to just make everyone insane. Because I mean, at the end of the day, we're complaining about every single issue, but at what part of a society are we going to go and realize that voting doesn't change anything? That doing this doesn't change anything? So, I mean, maybe I'm at a loss for words, but I mean, if the goal is to become us to be like gods, this doesn't seem like the way to do it. I mean, if this is an attempt to amalgamate us and upload consciousness into a super quantum machine computer to answer the questions of all life, this doesn't seem to be the way to go about to do it. So I'm just, you know, me being the Christian and looking at it from Satan's point of view, Satan sees us like a fucking play toy. Anytime that he can make us do anything that God doesn't want us to do, he is laughing and snickering at us to the nth degree. And all I see is just madness, dude. Straight pandemonium. Good God. I don't even know how to describe it anymore, because even at the end of the day, when you analyze everything that everybody's doing, I mean, you're only identifying a little bit of part of the puzzle. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Sometimes it seems really fruitless to even talk about any of it sometimes. Because how are you going to, if this guy can get 50 million views in a week, if not even a week, on a video, you know, how do you even begin to combat something like that? You know, I'm not saying that the system itself is, I don't want to use the word unkillable, but I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. maybe that's part of God's grace and why God has continued to allow us humans to continue each single day, because he knows that there are people like me who, if I could move the world to get things done, I'd do it. But you know what? He gave Jesus that chance, and we spit on him and crucified him too. So I mean, I don't know if there's a God up there, and if he has any grace for us, man, it must be completely incomprehensible to anything I can think of, because I really just what does it even mean to be alive? I thought it was to imbue happiness and care and love and a sense of a future, but not the way that it's usually portrayed. It's just my God, if this is what the world aspires to at every single level, like the stuff that I'm hearing, what I was saying about that game Pragmata or whatever, it's a new game by Capcom, and it's about technology, and it's about I guess it's a little girl robot, but I guess like the consciousness, whatever inside of her is like extremely old or something like that, but she acts like a child, and I'm just going to say, being a dad myself, I think there's nothing wrong with it as a video game on the surface, but there's something wrong when you have a bunch of men who are single, who are going out here on the internet making basically CP of a Android kid. Well, I'm just saying, what I'm saying is like with the 62 million, there's a psyop behind the Pragmata game too, and people are claiming it's because they want the Chinese people to reproduce because they're having mortality or something rates or birth rates problems over there. So it's a psyop on the population to get them to start boosting. But at home here in America, it's got a bunch of white people making CP porn of her and saying that it's making them want to be a dad all of a sudden. So I mean,
there are different ways to approach the problem. I just think it's due to what is called behavioral sync. Behavioral sync, you can look it up. I think there's a kind of rat utopia experiment where they put a bunch of rats in a cramped up space, and they gave them all the food they needed and everything like that. And so, since they're so cramped up, they started engaging in deviant sexual behavior, like cannibalism, like orgies and crap like that. But the point is that when you have an urban environment, and all these conveniences, and people are in very cramped, overcrowded space, it leads to what is behavioral sync, and that does have this dysgenic impact too, actually. So there's, because it's not a natural environment. Human beings are meant to be active. They're meant to be on the prowl. They're meant to be doing stuff. Even if you look from the scientific perspective, you can see this is not very good. Is what I'm saying.
well, good thing one of the psyops also going on social media is that everyone is sharing the little memes of saying we were hunter-gatherers for hundreds of thousands of generations, and now look at us, we're rats in cages. So see, everyone knows, but we're not going to do anything about it. So I mean, you're going to live in your population centers because who owns the land? I mean, that's what it comes down to. So I mean, you're an experiment that, I mean, if you're lucky enough, you might have enough money to live on the outskirts of the experiment, but you're pretty much still in the experiment because it's in your water and it's in your air and it's in your food. So at the end of the day, the whole entire world's an experiment, Avian. So we're all rats in a maze.
Yeah, I agree. I talked about that with the Internet of Bodies and Rand Corporation. I shared that on TML stream. And you'll see we have Internet of Things now. We have an ecosystem that's connected to the cloud, and they have something called edge analytics, and they can gather data on the edge with their sensors or with anything else, even your phone, and send it to the cloud for improving their predictive models, their automation system. And so surveillance.
You mean like when all the dumbasses? You mean like when all the dumbasses were walking around with Pokemon Go and come to find out they were training the AI? Yeah, I know. Trust me, people are stupid. Yeah.
Federated learning. Yeah, that's federated learning. But the Pokemon Go and other stuff is connected to that. It's a kind of IoT. But the thing is, right now we have IoT, and they are telling us directly they want IOB, Internet of Bodies. They want to put the sensors in our bodies, and then connect us to the cloud. They want to collect our vital information They want to use, I don't know, syringe injectable neural missions where they can collect brain activity data and send it to people out. You know,
It's also to put a kill switch in your body.
So they tell us that. So that's what they want.
What's wrong, Avian? You don't want a little tiny little poppable capsule of cyanide in your brainstem so that way when you disobey an order or go against the establishment or speak out against their propaganda, you don't just start foaming from the mouth and convulsing? Oh.
Yeah, of course. You know, it's the point is all the technology is, you know, no one is in full control. It creates the very complications it claims it can solve, and it destroys human freedom and self-reliance. You know, those things are pretty much obvious. You know, I think they're pretty obvious.
Well, I would expect no less from, you know, the technology of the devil, but, you know, it's all from God, so who's the devil?
Well, that's something you have to work out with. I'm not going to tell you what you should believe. You know,
No, I mean, I really don't care. I'm waiting for the Ballsackians to come and ballsack all of us in our asses, because at this point, that's what's going to happen, or we're going to all wipe each other out, or they're going to use a new biovirus, one of the three, or we'll eat each other. I mean,
yeah,
sorry, I'm just not seeing no evidence. I'm not seeing no evidence that we're going to go into anything other than a cannibal, you know, Nazi concentration camp of the future with, you know, metallic terminators. If we're lucky, that's the best outcome for us.
Don't they have a lot of empty female camps? You know, like I read about that before. Like they have like so many female.
Yeah, they have a lot of empty coffins. I know that. And I know they have plenty of coffins for our bodies. Those I've physically seen, so those are not a large. Them coffins are very much real. I didn't get to see the guillotines, but I've seen them on the back of trains, and yeah, could be any. You know, just saying how convenient. You know, they mass produced a shit ton of, you know, of them big large coffins. You know, and then, you know, allegedly a bunch of people died from, you know, that, you know, little sniffle. But anyway, point is, you know, yeah, dude, it's one big social experiment, and every single day that you get to draw breath is a blessing, whether it's from God or from the universe itself or the nanoparticles they already put in your air. Because allegedly, you know, they can just flip a switch and, you know, turn off your, you know, mRNA, and, you know, next thing you know, your guts are going to start working against you. So, which that's probably what they did to me, hence why, you know, how funny that when the, you know, hit, I started having these health issues despite the fact I never got the so anyway, I guess Motor was right. Oh, how would he figure out to turn off the fucking immune system? Anyway, just get the fuck over it, y'all. You're not doing anything. We're just sitting here to make ourselves feel better. We might expose these people in their little bit of the darkness that they're working in, but at the end of the day, what's happening is going to happen, even if all of us die in the next 5 minutes.
Well, you know, it's still good to analyze these things.
That's right. It's good to make yourself feel better knowing that you're never going to actually fucking do anything at the day, Avian. Yeah, yeah. So,
well, you know, you see, the first step to doing something.
At least we care, right?
The first step to doing something is to be aware of the problems, to analyze the problems, you know, from different angles, and then you propose the solution, you know. And
well, it's kind of hard when most of y'all don't even want to believe in a soul, and the first step to fixing the human is fixing the soul. So you got to work on the soul before you can fix the body. So, and when you got most of the population who doesn't believe they even have one, and that they're a primordial space monkey riding around from, you know, space jizz, you know, good luck. So you wonder why the world's going this way. I wonder why.
Well, I'm a Buddhist, you know. We have this idea called repository consciousness, storehouse consciousness, and we meditate and stuff. I mean, if you believe in soul, that's fine, or spirit, or whatever. I believe in Buddha nature and stuff. But, you know, everyone has different traditions, you know, different ways of analyzing the problem and the proposed solution.
Yes, we get it. You're as psyoped as I am. Just admit it. Your religion, my religion, their religion, it's just all a psyop because no one really knows the truth. I just know that I'm not a space monkey that doesn't have a purpose.
Yeah, did I ever argue you're a space monkey that doesn't have a purpose? You know, also monkeys aren't that bad. You know, like, I don't see why monkeys are seen negatively.
I don't know about you. Have you ever seen someone get their face ripped off by one?
Yeah, let me finish. You know, those are chimpanzees and bonobos. Yeah. Those guys are freaky. I agree.
You know, it's called dangerous animals. I mean, you know, I don't know about you, but I don't think I would go and hang out with something that has the fucking strength to rip off my arm. But go right ahead. Go right ahead, Tarzan.
Yeah, let me respond first. You keep interrupting me. I don't get it.
It's because I don't give a shit.
You don't give a shit. Okay, so you're just here to patronize people and go on and on. Like, listen, man.
No, I
Everyone
don't care
knows
about what
that,
comes out of your mouth. That's my point. I've been nice with you for a while now. I don't debate with people who want to sit here and just like keep your greetings and salutations to yourself. I don't care if you respect my religion. I don't care if you respect me as a person. I don't care if you believe in Buddha and I believe in dog shit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there you go. Point is the situation we're in now, it doesn't matter what you believe in. We're still not going to be able to do anything about it because we're all too much scared bitches to do anything about it. We're not willing to throw down our lives to stop the system we're living in. Just like everyone who came before us.
Be careful of feds, and now you're saying
because I'm not scared of feds. Because unlike you, Avian, every time they came to visit me, I just had a conversation about I already know that I speak too much, and until you're going to put me in Guantanamo Bay, shut the fuck up. And they've left me alone since I was 11 years old when they showed up in goddamn middle school to come and fucking get mad at me because I told them that brown people like TML didn't fucking commit 9/11, and they told me to shut up about it.
Dude,
so no, I don't need to calm down. The point is I know that the U.S. government, including allegedly other agencies, literally are doing everything that we're LARPing about right now, and I'm supposed to just sit back and pretend like I'm a part of the group because I don't get paid for it. No, Avian, I've been told things that should have me in goddamn Guantanamo Bay. But I'm supposed to sit here and LARP about it with everyone else. Like, it's just going to be okay. Like, we got a fucking chance. No, Avian, if you don't have a God in your heart, you're screwed, bud. You won't be saying that when you get put in your little fucking Balsacian internment camps. Righteous. Yeah.
Listen, everyone here knows the problems. We know we don't have a bright future. We know it. Like.
So instead of talking about the problems, we should come up with the solutions, which we never will, because what's the solution?
Okay, let's talk about the solutions now.
Okay, get off the computer. Don't ever touch a light switch. Don't ever turn on a cell phone. There you go. The first step of the problem. Don't ever read a fucking newspaper. Don't ever look at a TV screen. Don't ever watch a movie. Don't listen to any music. Go back out into nature completely. Are you going to do that? No, you're not. Just like I'm not. So shut the fuck up. We're all living in it, and we're going to deal with it.
Yeah.
You cannot say here and say that you reject technology and continue to use it. If you were actually against technology, you would not be on the fucking internet right now talking to me. Sorry.
Dude, why are you attacking me?
I'm not attacking anyone. The point is we're all hypocrites at the end of the day. We're all going to still be a part of the system because we're all going to live. How many people, except for my Jesus Christ, actually was willing to die for what he believed in, except for allegedly people who blow themselves up? There's not a lot of people in this world who actually prove what they believe in, except for all the people who are, the alleged T-words. So it's kind of funny that the only people who seem to be getting away with what they believe in are all the evil white pedophile cannibal men of the, billionaires of the world. So I don't know about you, but I think it's time that you start to nut up or shut up and start realizing that you better get used to LARPing because.
Yeah, well, you're doing the same shit though.
Yeah, and I don't get paid for it. Like other people who get paid to do it. Because I care. Unlike you, because you claim we don't technically have a soul. So what's the point?
Yeah, Buddha nature.
Oh, Buddha nature, because that's better. That's better than believing that God created you individually to love you and care about you like you were a child. Damn, yeah.
That's right.
Then you're perfect for the New World Order because you're literally going to accept. You're literally going to accept their New World Order.
If I'm
religion. Their New World Order religion are meant for people like you and Axis and Zephyr. Hate to throw names out there, but
yeah, shut up. You talk too much. Talk too much.
Go and actually sit down with Freemasons who can't stand brown people, unlike me, who actually would die for you people. There's a lot of people out there in high positions of power, like Mr. Beast, who don't like. People of non-white colors. I'm just saying, like, the only reason why Avian, you probably got the job you got, it wasn't because you were good at it. Oh, I'm sorry. It probably was because you were good at it. It's because it's easier to get, y'all to work than it is to get one of me to go and work for an institution because they won't let me be the boss. It's easier to make you the
you don't
worker
know shit
because
about
they won't
money.
let the white man be the boss.
Yeah, now you're self-victimizing.
It's called corporatism.
Okay, listen here, Dark Lord. Okay, you know, you need to
Do you know
stop
how
screaming.
medicines work?
Yes. You think I'm an idiot or something? Like you're the one who's like spreading like all this weird ass pseudoscience.
No, it's called I can tell you how the establishment works without actually using the words by quote, so that way I don't get in trouble. And all they're going to look at me and say is, "Oh, well, he's doing it again."
It is tiresome.
Yeah, it is tiresome when I know that there's goddamn UFOs flying around the fucking air right now that are actually watching us during the daytime, and there's nothing that you and I are going to do about it. Yeah, it's pretty fucking distressing. So go about your LARPing, Avian. So, you know.
You're LARPing too, though. So
yeah, well, at least I admit it.
Yeah.
So someone sent me $20 so I can go get me a joint and a cigar. At least I could do. But only people who seem to support me are the non-Christians. So that's weird.
Yeah, I mean, because you're a weird man. You contradict yourself a lot. You're like one moment you're losing faith, the next moment your faith comes up. Your faith is like all over.
Oh man, then you know nothing about being a man of God. You know nothing about faith. If you think that every single day, coming from the my God. Hypocrites! Hypocrites!
It's okay, but I don't know what that has to do with all of this. Anyway,
because Avian, the point is that I have to sit back and watch everyone LARP while I'm being called the LARPer. Yet I'm the only non-LARPer here.
Yeah.
No offense to everyone here. I'm probably the most real person here because I'll actually tell you how I feel in the moment, regardless of terms of service.
Listen.
I don't get on here to be nice. If I consider you a friend, then it's because you're an actual friend. I'm not just calling you a friend because, I want you to like me for the day.
No, listen, I'm going to be honest. I'm here to talk about ideas. I don't really give a shit about you. Like, I want to talk about ideas. That's it, So let's think about this rationally. Don't scream over me, okay? See, there are two steps to things. First is analyzing the problem. We are generally in agreement about the problems, all right? Then it's the solutions, okay? But the thing is that you have to separate the most ideal solution from what is feasible, okay? If I'm going to be honest with you, thinking locally is the best approach, especially if you want to secure a future for your children. Get in contact with people locally, like-minded people, okay? Who share the similar values, grow local food, share local food with each other, maybe try to get a land or something, just work gradually towards the fucking local community and stuff, self-sufficiency, that's really the best you can do. You're right that coming on here and talking endlessly about the same stuff over and over again in a repetitious way does kind of get tiresome.
I have a question, Avian, just out of curiosity.
I can barely hear you, though.
Oh, really? All right, two things. All right, hold on.
Yeah, okay.
How about now? Better?
Yeah. Sorry, it was my problem on my end. Sorry.
Okay, two things. Okay, first of all, it's interesting. Orthodox guy 5 with a screen called Techno Lodi.
Yeah, I can't hear you. Yeah, it's too muffled. I can't hear you. It's very muffled.
What the fuck? Can you guys hear me or no?
It goes in and out. Your normal 1 second.
Hold on. All right. Oh, let me reset my shit. It's probably my internet. Hold on.
No, the point is, Avian, you have to remember when I'm on panel, it's not toward you. This is for the audience. It's to get people who are. It's for people who don't have a brain cell. Okay, most of the people who listen to us do have brain cells. Most.
Yeah.
That's being gracious.
Yeah, just being honest. Just please don't go on Discord and bring up a past argument I had with someone else, which you don't even know what was fucking.
Well, then maybe people should go in there and delete the messages and not leave them in there for other people to fucking see them. So don't come complaining at me. I'm not the one who runs the server. So don't complain that I went and responded back to a 2-month-old, 3-month-old something conversation. So it's not my fault that it wasn't private. So.
Yeah, but you're saying that it was that conversation. I was in the wrong. So you're saying that.
No, I didn't. I don't know what she was doing with you about accusing you of being an agent. I just agreed that you shouldn't be going around saying such extreme things in chat because You might not know it, but if you ever got arrested, RICO charges can apply to anyone you've ever said that to. So think before you do. That's all I was trying to get across.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's thank you. You could have been clearer. I appreciate that. Okay, just I agree with you on that. I'm not
Even if you don't do anything, it's just you have to be careful in the world of spying.
I've said some stuff I regret. All right, but
well, really quick, I
particular
just want to
context
hold
is
on.
different.
I just want to ask Lord one thing. How did you go find all these messages though? Like, I never go back and look, but I've noticed that like a lot of people go back and look at all these messages. So like, how did you find them?
It was, I don't know what part of TML server. I think it was Moontan something, and I saw
this
where
was in general. I thought this was in general chat. Okay, got it. Okay, that's why I was confused because like there's like hundreds of messages a day sometimes. So that's why I was like, what the fuck?
But I
Because
didn't
the only
say
reason I
anything
saw any of this
extreme
stuff is
to
because
Moontan in the
because
chat.
Twilight was tagging shit from months ago, and I was like, why the fuck is he going back from months ago finding all this stuff? And I just didn't understand like how all this came to transpire. That's why I was wondering. So.
Yeah, but I wasn't saying anything too extreme to Moontown in that context. So if you actually read those messages, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, I don't give a shit what you're saying to her. Moontan's her own woman. She should be able to defend herself. I was just simply saying that, like,
I don't give a shit. You brought it up after 2 months again. That kind of pissed me off. I mean, it's just you're. Listen, it's not good going around trying to piss people off. That's all I'm saying. That's all. They piss me off.
I mean, I'm sorry, Avian, but all that tells me is your mental state if you get so emotionally compromised. Because I can tell you, unless you do anything toward my family in real life, you can say or do anything to me on a panel and call me any name you want. I've had fucking guns put into my chest for being a white boy living in the ghetto. There's not a fucking thing you're ever going to be able to say to me that's going to fucking offend me.
But
so get that clear.
But am I trying to offend you? Yeah.
What I'm getting at you at is maybe you should learn to be maybe a little bit more fucking manly and stop being so fucking emotional all the time and stop learning to drink. And maybe I would, come at you a little bit more manly. But the point is I'm going to treat you like a child if you act like a child. And since I've known you, no offense, you can be intelligent. But there's a reason why I act the way I do. It's because I'm an unpaid goddamn actor. So that's why.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well,
Falsacians.
Yeah,
I gotta hop off of here, guys. Blessings. So talk to you guys soon.
Yeah, send the link so we can spread it. Everybody spread the link when he goes live because it's going to be a big show, I believe. So everybody just spread the links,
try to
please.
spread it out. Yeah, blessings.
As quickly as possible. So yeah.
So we'll be. So yeah. So.
See you later.
Yeah, blessings, guys. Talk to you guys soon.
Cool.
Blessings, Tim.
Yeah, well, everybody spread the link because I think it's going to be a very ground shattering thing. So everybody needs to be on top of it.
Let's see what happens.
Yep, thank you. Yep. But yeah, I was going to ask Avian this question. By the way, I'm actually in front of a bunch of birds right now. Let me show you guys. Hold on. Let's see if it works. Hold on. Okay, hold on. All right, I'm going to show you guys the birds. Hold on. Avian, what do you think about this?
Oh, that's cool. There are a bunch of crows. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
that's pretty neat.
You see it, Avian?
That they're letting you get that close. Usually they don't.
It's very cool. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear you. Let me reset my shit.
Oh, I said thank you for sharing.
Can you hear me now?
Sorry, did you see that, Avian?
Yes, thank you for sharing. Neuro.
Hold on, I'll show you. Hold on, let me try again. There you go.
Show me the birdie. Show me the birdie.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, there's so many of them. Yeah.
You can't really tell, but they're pretty gigantic. I like this one's hairstyle. His hair is pretty cool, actually.
No, that's a big fucking crow. I can tell from here that's a big one.
There's a chipmunk or something. Yeah, they're huge. They're huge out here. There's no small ones where I live at, so they're all gigantic fucking. They're very smart. They try to talk. They try to say hello to me before. Honestly, like they're like, hello,
Yeah,
hello,
yeah,
hello, hello.
Avian. Yeah, Avian. Don't hate me so much. I like Brandon Lee's The Crow. It's one of my favorite movies. So I like crows. Don't hate
So
me.
because I'm out in nature, when Machine's about to go live or somebody gets the link, can somebody just send it, DM it to me so I can spread it? And we all need to spread this one. I'm just telling you guys, like, this one
I
should be
mean, nobody
very.
from my channel watches TML stuff. They're all there from my stuff. So
No, but I mean on Discord, I have like 3 or 4
oh,
Discords I can put it in. But
that's y'all.
it should. This one's going to stir up a hornet's nest, so I think we should definitely spread the link a little bit because from what I gathered, it should be there's some sort of guest coming on. I don't know exactly what's going on with it, but I think it's going to be something where it's going to be like the Adam Green thing. I think where it's going to piss off a lot of people, so it'll be kind of interesting.
Well, let's just hope it's the right people.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm hoping. but
hope I'm not on their radar.
So I'm just saying, if somebody sees that in general chat or whatever, just send it to me so I can spread it myself. Because I'm walking around, I can't really. My screen is like really reflective, so I can't really see much of what. I mean, I can see, but I got to sit down and like really like stare at the screen. But yeah, I don't know. You guys are having an interesting conversation. I mean, I'm not gonna just end this until he goes live, pretty much. But if you guys are done, I'll end it. But we can stay here until he's ready to go. I had like 10 viewers like 5 minutes ago. It's like the most viewers I've had in a long time. So I'm not sure what's going on, but pretty interesting.
I mean, I don't know what's going on over there. I mean, I'll watch, but I mean, I'm not. Kind of the reason why I'm screaming, yelling is just jonesing. So.
What are you jonesing on, man? Shit.
I ain't jonesing on shit because I ain't got shit, man.
Avian, have you ever smoked weed before?
Yeah, like 6 or 7 times. Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I don't know. I think weed makes people have short-term memory issues a little bit. Yeah. They can recover the hippocampus. A lot of people who take weed, they tend to get irritable when they don't get it, or what? Because of I think it's hypothalamic.
Yeah, I'd get irritable too if it helps with diabetic neuropathy, and then the government won't give you medicine to help with it, except for stuff that gets you addicted to more medicine. Yeah, it get pretty addicting too.
Yeah, I mean, weed is way better than most prescription medicines. So yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah.
When you can't feel your legs from your toes up to your kneecaps, you'd be smoking weed too. So.
Yeah, it's just expensive, and I do like.
It's not expensive. It's less expensive than your alcohol. I can go and get me, a 4-pack of blunts that would last me about 3.5, 4 days to myself for just $15. So I mean, that's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I mean, drinking is probably worse than weed, but
well, as a diabetic, it is because it just turns all of that into sugar. So I would just kill myself even quicker.
Yeah, well, you don't want to do that and stuff.
No, Avian. I guess what I'm getting at is that the reason why I LARP is because I have found that because I choose to keep my faith, that the only way I know how to combat anything that we're witnessing is just praying. Because I've done this shit for a long time. I was a part of that young truther community who grew up with 9/11, believed that it wasn't true. And I'm telling you, I've been approached by people who work for agencies who told me I had to stop talking about certain things. And I was in middle school when that happened. So I know that once you questioned one thing, they don't like it when you questioned everything. And with the personal experiences I started having once I got older, I can just tell you, I'm a very down-to-earth person. I consider myself a very fact-based person. I kind of believe I am more of what I see than what I don't see. But I can tell you, I have seen some things that I didn't want to see without the influence of drugs or any type of mental health issues. And, all I know is that what we're experiencing now, whether it's a devil or not, it's something of like a devil where even if it doesn't seem like it's personally about your life in the moment, over the grand scheme, every life that's ever lived is involved with it. And it's not, on the surface, life seems cruel and evil, and like whatever put it here and put us here in it is evil and cruel. But, you know, like I told you last time, I just, whether you want to call it Buddha consciousness, this, I know that there's a good force out there and there is a bad force, even if you don't see it subjectively as that. Because I've witnessed it. I know that the things that I saw were evil.
Yeah, you keep things more concise, please. You know, I would appreciate that. You know, I mean.
Well, then I would never be able to reach the cuckoo people like Twilight. Why do you think I'm still trying to work as a doctor for the man? Again, you have no clue of my intentions. You have no clue of my intentions here as I do anyone else's. So I'm here for the soul.
I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck. You know.
Well, good. I will feel the same way when we enter the New World Order. So remember that mentality when it happens. You don't give a fuck. So you can never call someone like me a hypocrite.
You know, you don't get what I'm saying. You know, I'm saying that, you know, you can't go around talking shit about people publicly, okay, and then expect no backlash. You see, I talked to some other people. You've done this numerous times, you know.
Oh, you mean like all the people who have done, like all the people who have done weird, sketchy shit toward me behind the scenes and pretend like they never did nothing. Then when you call them out, they have all their buddies come and attack you. Yeah, I don't play that weird shit game. We know how you operate, Avon. That's why Moontan called you out for it. So again, please shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, because I can tell you, except for maybe TML and maybe one other person, there's quite a few people who don't trust you, including me. There's a reason why. Because the very first time I disclosed personal information that you should have known was a personal conversation, you immediately went around and told someone. So, I mean, no, you're a completely untrustworthy person. So we're unlike what you told me. I didn't immediately go and report your ass to the feds, which is what I should have done, and had actual agents come to your door. Because for all you knew, I was a fucking Jew. So again, maybe your dumb ass should not think just because you're brown or smart that you're protected and can just run your mouth to people. Okay, but you think because you're smart and because what? Because other brown people accept you more, that what? You're better? You're more intelligent?
Yeah, let's first off, you know, let's not interrupt each other. Let's be rational and calm.
Yeah, I haven't met any real rationality. Even the people who I've known on these panels, like even TML, can devolve into debauchery. How easy is it? How easy is it to get him to call someone a cocksucker because they came at him the wrong way? So again, everyone needs to stop being a hypocrite.
Don't bring TML.
Don't sit here and say that people can't talk. I can't talk shit about people when people have sit here and literally try to dox my name out in the middle of chat and then play it off like, well, that's name common, so you can't say I'm doing it, knowing damn well what they were doing. So don't sit here and think that I don't understand how fucking internet groups work. You don't think I haven't been part of task force to help catch pedophiles and fucking gang members and Satanists and people who like to fucking touch animals? You don't think I haven't worked closely with my police department? Trust me, Avian, I don't trust you no more than I do most white people, because I've met plenty of your kind who are actual pedophiles. So I'm going to tell you, you would be shocked on how nice I am to how many people deserve it. Like these people who talk shit about me. You know why they don't like me? Because when I first came here, I pretended to be a satanic Christian. I pretended to be a satanic worshiper. Everyone loved me, Avian, when I first came on here as a Satanist. But once they found out I was an actual Christian and I didn't accept their fruity tooty fucking fruity ways, that's when they started hating me. Oh, because what? Brown's boy can't prove that I'm a LARPer and I'm an actor like Jack Talcott. Well, guess what? That's because I'm not, motherfucker. So pay me like the $100 you gave me.
Listen.
The point is, you still gave me your money, didn't you? Whether or not you knew if I needed it. So you're not that much of a piece of shit human. So, see, calm your balls.
Yeah, but you're really pushing me over the limit of my patience.
Then that says loads about you. If you can come on here on the internet and deal with these fucking idiots all day long, but you think dealing with me fucking tries your patience? Trust me, I can make $400 right now if I switch sides. Maybe that's what I should do
go ahead
instead of wasting my time over here with you people.
I'd be very happy to see you left. Yeah. Because you're really pushing me over my patience. First off,
Oh, your patience. Yeah. Coming from a guy who drinks. Yeah, because you have patience, right?
What do you mean by same kind? Okay. First off, Iranians are not Arabs. Okay. Same kind. What do you
Oh, look, he thinks there's different races, people. Oh, boy.
Yeah, there are different races. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, your balls look the same as mine. They're just usually shaped different. But yeah.
You are the one who initially said of your kind. You see what I mean? Now you're saying there are no races. You see, you're contradicting yourself. You know, like
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have said our kind. There you go. I'm sorry. I'm not using politically correct terms. I wouldn't want to throw in all the already pedophile white people that people accuse me of being just for simply being white. Sorry. Gosh, I forgot to throw in already the criminalized white man.
Yeah, but anyway, stop interrupting me. Let me respond since you've been going on and on. Let me respond. I don't like your I don't like it. You don't go around and do that shit. You can just say sorry and it's over. It's over. And also, like we agree.
Oh my God! Oh Jesus Christ! Did you apologize for me? Did you apologize to me for immediately going and telling Brown's boy information that you should have known was personal? No, the fuck you didn't. So shut the fuck up before I backhand you.
Oh, shit,
you don't deserve respect from me no more than what I deserve from you. It's vice versa. It's it's the goddamn internet. Unless you're gonna be petty and do something out of me personally, all that does is say things about you, bud.
Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't have done that. You're right. Wait, you figured out that I told him that?
Yeah, dumbass, you fucking told me. I still have the screenshot. See, unlike you people, unlike you, Avian, I don't drink. And despite the fact that I smoke a shit ton of weed, I remember every interaction that I have with people on the internet, and I have screenshots of it. So for you idiots who think that you have evidence against me saying that I was the one who was a bad person first, no, the fuck I wasn't. Just like other people who made gun threats to me because I rubbed them the wrong way.
Yeah.
So, no, it seems like you motherfuckers just can't handle actual truth that's told in your face about what actually happens in the world, like how actual pedophiles come in all sorts of colors, including your kind. So, I don't know what to tell you, Avian. Why does Facebook promote Middle Eastern people of both Indonesian, Iranian, Pakistani, and basically anyone who's a Middle Eastern from that side of the world as a pedophile? So I don't know about you, but I mean, I'm just saying, there are truths in this world that are being, hidden throughout media and the population that, makes people uncomfortable. And I guess y'all get uncomfortable when actual truth get put in your face.
What's the truth you're referring to here?
The truth is that as much as what white men can be pedophiles, do you actually know a majority of pedophiles are Middle Eastern men? And I'm not talking about just because they marry underage girls in a religion.
No. This is
yeah. That's why all the goddamn people who sound and look like you, who work at these stores here, think it's okay to rub on my child's hand and take a picture of them and say, I'm going back to Iran in 3 months. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, because everyone can be a pedophile, and people from y'all's countries are more known for being pedophiles. It's just true, just like the white man from America.
What are you trying to do?
Woo! The point is there's truths out there that people don't like to hear, and then when people hear them, they get mad and get their little cronies to go and attack people personally, or dox their names, or reveal personal information to other people.
Okay, listen.
The point is every time I interact with you, you prove to me that I wouldn't trust you, my goddamn Illuminati, so shut the fuck up. My God, you obviously, all of y'all don't understand. I want to join them. I want to be right next shoulder to shoulder with Bill Gates helping to populate the planet, because that's how much I can't fucking stand any of you, including myself.
Okay, we're not friends. We're not friends. Don't go around saying we're friends. We're not.
I never said that.
Yeah, you did before. You said we're friends like just like 5-10 minutes ago.
That was called LARPing.
All right, yeah. I'm not. First off, the ones who are doing the raping, they're not even majority Iranians. Iranians in America are
Right. Go ask the United Kingdom that. Anyway, I don't want to hear you when I have literal people in the United Kingdom who are getting raped by, people from literally every Middle Eastern country. Not just black Africans, not just the black Africans. It's right. So the guy's wearing got in the middle head. It's not just a laser sight.
You're fucking insulting a person.
I know y'all don't like it when you get told the truth. I know it's only okay when the white man eats children and molests them, right? That's right. Get angry. Get angry.
Redneck hillbilly trash.
Right. Yes. Say it as if it. Yes. Let it out. Let it out.
Fuck yourself.
I have before. I have literally stuck my finger in my own ass. It's called a fucking checkup.
You should just stick to doing that rather than coming on panels, because that fits you better, motherfucker. Go keep sticking up your fucking finger up your ass, because that's better time spent than talking to people who actually can speak.
Hey, at least your dad comes back with the milk and cigarettes. So, you see how much of a fucking bitch you are?
You're the fucking bitch.
I can literally go and joke with a bunch of black dudes about this right now, and they would find it funny because why? You're just a bitch. You get emotionally compromised over anything.
Dude.
You should find it funny. You should find it funny. You should find it funny. Why would it even offend you unless it's you, dumbass?
Yeah.
So thank you. Thank you for proving all the people on my Resident Evil page right. Why are you so offended over it? It's because they're the pedophiles.
Right now. Why the fuck are you being... Listen, you're a schizophrenic.
Oh, because pragmata, motherfucker. Do you know what pragmata is?
Oh, Pinoid is right about you. Okay.
I don't care what Pinoid thinks. Pinoid also has a bunch of children that are worse than him.
Yeah, all right. It's ridiculous. Like the way
imagine thinking fucking throwing insults at me somehow like hurts my feelings is gonna get me to what? Rage quit? What? Go kill myself?
No, don't do that.
I mean, I wouldn't because again, I've literally been threatened and almost killed for literally existing. So,
victimizing yourself. Okay,
there we go. Self-victimizing that I have bigger balls than Pinoid because unlike him, black people actually say that I can say the N-word, and he just gets online and says it. But in real life, if he came to my hood and actually said it, they would fucking kill him. So. Joke, motherfuckers. Keep thinking y'all some big ass motherfuckers. Because I sound like this when I talk. I sound like this. Oh, I sound like an Italian when I talk. Oh, because I talk right. Shut the fuck up. A bunch of fucking man babies with internet personalities. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Boy, it feels good to fucking tell the truth. You don't come here because you fucking care about the technology. You don't give a shit. You're here because it makes yourself feel better. It gives you a place to talk. Gives you a place to LARP. That's why you're here. You could be doing a billion other things right now other than spending your time right here on anyone's panels. You choose to be here. So don't complain.
Can't you apply that to fucking yourself, motherfucker? Like,
no, because that's the whole entire reason why I'm brought on the panel.
Then don't come on the
panel. That's right, because y'all would rather listen to, stuff that's not going to get fixed and instead of trying to figure out actual solutions.
Yeah, I'd rather listen to anyone but you right now. Like.
Then you're more than welcome to go. Believe me, you're not the one paying me.
Yeah, you go first. I have pride, so I'm not gonna go before you.
Oh,
motherfucker,
no, it's called. I'm just regurgitating how people feel about your kind, Avian, and you just think it's me, but I'm just regurgitating society. Welcome to LORP. Boy, maybe if you were here as long as I have and got to know me like other people have, you would realize why I'm here and not take everything to offense. But that's proof right there of what I'm saying. Just like the people who talk shit about me behind closed door to you and other people. Those are the group of people not associated with our little group. The gatekeepers and, the people who are working with the Talcottians and the Flostadians. The people who come to these panels and act like they're our friends and our donators and our chat goers, but in reality are, little agents for the other people to go and collect information and stalk and do weird shit to, TML's audience. You need to really realize the shit that you got yourself into, which is why I have at least one lawyer and a cop on retainer in case anything happens. So fuck with me because you're not going to be just financially dried.
Okay.
The point is Avian, there's people in law enforcement who back and who enjoy what I'm saying right now. So just starting to realize that, while everyone else is LARPing away on the internet, I'm actually have been trying to make connections. It's just no one cares. And those who do are constrained by the job that they work at, like the police, because, not all of them are, Klans members. So the point is just no one's going to do anything. You're going to go over to TMLs and you're going to LARP about the goddamn technology that you're going to turn around and use 5 minutes after you leave his fucking panel. So why are we there LARPing about the technology? Because you know why? As much as I love the dude, he's wanting to get in somewhere probably. He's probably just trying to. Oh, nobody likes to twoo. Neurojack, you better send me $20 fucking or I'm not coming back ever again. I will never spit another amount of truth if I don't get $20. I'm sorry. Not happening. I do not get paid to waste my time doing this shit. Because I'm definitely not LARPing to a bunch of fucking cuckoo people who's going to literally worship Satan or technology. They're going to literally eat each other and grape each other. Or, we're all going to be breeded out by the brown man and there'll be no more whiteys. So what will it matter anyway?
Yeah. So race doesn't exist unless they're brown. Okay, that's what you're saying. Okay? I'm not even fucking brown, and you're insulting brown people. You're like, oh, we're all the same fucking race, and then you're like, oh, brown people are outbreeding whitey. Motherfucker, can't you make up your mind?
I mean, we are. It's just some of y'all don't act like, some of y'all can't act human. So I mean, what should I classify y'all? If I call some of y'all monkeys or some of y'all, if I call you a bird, are you gonna be offended? No, because you don't look like a bird. So what do I call an Iranian if you can't be a monkey?
Yeah.
See, I can go down that road. I was trying to be nice with the psyoping, because again, the message isn't for you; it's for the audience. So,
yeah. Well, Persian and Iranian mean the same thing, right? They mean the same thing. I mean, it's an ethnic group in Iran.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry that as a white man born in America, I can't tell between 8 or different dialectics. So sorry. But I can tell you one thing. I know that there is 3 or 4 people of different nationalities who all work in that ghetto ass corner store, from a guy who wears a dot on his head to a guy who wears a turban, and they have an obsession while speaking Arabic and something else, rubbing on little boys' hands. But it's funny. It's funny, Avian. They won't rub the little black children's hands. Funny how they won't rub the little black boy's hands when he comes walking in, but they'll only rub the little white boy's hands because it's true. Because it's true, and you don't like it when you get told it. I know.
All right, let me talk now, motherfucker. Okay.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker is racist. Do you know that actually came from white men raping, the black slaves? So you're racist because see, hypocrite, calling the pot brown.
I'm getting tired of it.
Oh, like I ain't been told that one before.
Yeah, like really, I shouldn't have been compassionate to you ever since the beginning. I regret it.
Oh well, maybe you shouldn't have, broken the very first trust I gave you by running your mouth and sharing messages with personal information to other people. So again, you fucking hypocrite. You lost my respect the very first time you broke it. So whose fault's that? Yeah, it's okay for you to be a disrespectful little brown prick, but it's bad if the white man does it. See, I like exposing. So again, Neurojack, can you give me some money for exposing all the people that we thought were our buddies, against this great war against technology and Satan and demons and, bad things? Because it's a fucking LARP.
I apologize for that.
But yet you're still getting fucking emotionally compromised over the fact that I said that, yes, there's a lot of people, regardless of whether they're your kind, there's a lot of Middle Eastern people who are pedophiles just like white men. What's your point? At least I'm throwing myself in the mix too.
Yeah, okay. But you see, was I ever denying that there are PDFs among Middle Easterners, white people, even East Asians?
I mean, you literally just started going and making threats and making insults because of how compromised it just made you. Yes. No. When I have heard my entire life that I should fucking die because I'm a white boy. Yet you don't hear me fucking complain about it until I get on the internet. Then you got people like Pinoid saying I'm self-victimizing. Right. That's why I haven't gone out and, any of them from a tree, right? That's why I didn't go through. Hang on, shut the fuck up. That's why I didn't go through the school shooting, right? Because I'm a self-victimizing little bitch, right? But I'm sure if I showed up to one of these people's house in full clad armor with a fucking bullet case, well, you know what? Life is like a box of bullets. You never know which one has your name on it. So who's the real LARPer here?
Yeah, listen. Okay.
Go ahead. Fuck with someone who's got about 20 black people who like him. Go right ahead.
Okay. Okay. Can you be calm?
You'll find out what the real Black Panthers is like. Wakanda forever, motherfucker. You know, there's a reason why I make hip hop AI music. It's because that's who buys my music. Who else do you think I get my weed from? Again, I don't have to say the N word to have my N card. So
that's a good one. But first, don't interrupt me, please. Let me respond. Okay. Okay. Let me respond. Okay. See, you contradict yourself numerous times. No, that's true. Okay, but it's okay.
Oh boy, you don't get how I work.
Yeah, it's okay.
You obviously don't get it.
Okay.
Nothing I say is my own personal bias, you dumbass motherfucker. Everything I say is called regurgitation from society. Obviously, you don't listen. Everything I repeat that I speak on panel is something I have witnessed that came from society itself. So when I get on Facebook and I see nothing but fucking Iranian and Pakistani men raping or looking like they're trying to rape children on Facebook to be shared with pedophiles, guess what? I know the truth hurts for Avian, but guess what? It's the truth.
You realize by saying that you are kind of...
I don't care. Maybe Facebook shouldn't allow it.
The Iranians are not really doing the rapings, first of all. Okay.
Oh my God.
There's not that many Iranians.
Okay, well, I don't know very many brown people who look much more different than a few other races, because North Koreans don't look like y'all. South Koreans don't look like y'all. Chinese doesn't look like y'all. Filipinos don't look like y'all. I think I can tell the difference. So just because I'm not naming that particular kind, it's not my fault that when a fucking Pakistani goes and stand next to a goddamn Iranian, you can't tell the difference between a fucking Parmesan cheese. You can't tell a difference.
Yeah. All right.
So I'll just say this: brown people there, so that way you all can get mad. So I can't just say Pakistani or Iranian or this. I'll just say all brown people who are not blacks. There you go. So that way I can offend all you motherfuckers at once. Does that make your fucking bitch ass happy?
Yeah, you hate my race, basically.
No, I don't hate any race. I literally have barbecues with the very race that I'm told that I hate so much. So funny. Funny that I can walk outside and they'll hand me a bag of weed just because I'm a chill white dude who they've known for years. But if one of y'all came over here fucking around, they'd fuck you up. So, I mean, unlike, most white people, my hood likes me. So,
Dude, you're saying my race engages in rapes more.
I never said that. I'm just saying that Facebook promotes it as such. That's why there's nothing but white women and Chinese Oriental looking women who are OnlyFans whores who sit here and show half of their vaginas on a fucking Facebook feed and then got the nerve to complain about 62 men learning how to rape them. So again, get used to how I operate, Avian. It's called regurgitation. I am doing nothing more, nothing less than giving you what I see from society. All you have to do is go and do a 5-hour research on Facebook and go through the comments and see what men and women are thinking on the particular topics. It would fucking frighten you, Avian. Yeah. It would frighten you if you think I hate you. If you think I am racist, boy, you would really hate to meet the actual white people who don't like you or people like TML. So I'm not regurgitating how I feel about you. I'm regurgitating how society feels about you.
You see, and
let's just be honest here. Most white people don't want any brown people in our country. We rather it be completely white, as it always should have been. But we weren't the first ones. So,
well, first off, it's good to be calm. It's not good to scream over people and stuff.
Oh well,
okay, so let me respond.
You're mentally retarded.
Oh, I'm mentally retarded. All right.
Yes, because I act like this all the time. What part of acting did you not get? Has no one learned this about me yet? That I can sound both normal, angry, sad, depressed, or psychotic whenever I want. Because unlike most people, I actually went to training classes on how to control your, voice pitch. That's why I can sound like Mervyn the Martian, and you can't, Avian.
All right, that's
because
good.
I will butt probe you. Yeah, shut up. I'm a better LARPer than you are. I'm better LARPer than Flow State. I'm better LARPer than all these motherfuckers because I'm real.
Yeah, that's good for you, man. You know.
Yeah. So stop getting so offended when I tell you facts. Maybe you should go ask Facebook why almost every short that goes across is that kind of content. I don't know. Why is it? You know, it's no different than the white people. The point is all these problems are being shoved down our throats, and there's no way to combat them. Sure, you can stay off of Facebook, but that's not going to stop that dude who sat there and took a picture of my child.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we made sure he deleted the picture. You do know you can go right back into the settings of a phone and restore a photo that's been deleted. So for all I know, that guy who said he was going back to Iran in 3 months probably still has that picture of my child and can do whatever he wants with it now that he's there, including attempt to traffic my child. So sorry if I'm a little protective, in a world full of pedophiles, rapists, cannibals, psyopers, and in fact, every single one of you are crazy. If you think I'm crazy, hey, Avian, have I ever messaged you saying half the things you ever said to me? So you must not be as smart as what you think you are, because in the court of law, you should be in jail. So again, I don't know what your problem is, but maybe y'all need to hear the perspective of a white boy who's not afraid to actually say things about his own race and other races. It doesn't matter how much respect I have for you or TML. Guess what? If I see something going on with his people, I'm going to speak out about it, except for I don't believe that they actually are the ones behind 9/11, which is why I don't hate them like I'm supposed to. So maybe you should understand my transcendence of thinking and how fucking smart I am, buddy, because if you think book smarts is all there is to life, Avian, boy, you better never actually go and read the Codex Gigas. Have you ever actually read the Codex? Have you ever actually sat down and read it?
Up, motherfucker.
You haven't.
You just keep going on, and it's very tiresome. Kill yourself.
Yes.
Motherfucker. I'm sick and tired of it. Pinoy is right about you.
Do it.
Okay. You have contradicted yourself at least fucking 3 or 4 times now. Okay. And you don't let people respond back. It's not even a dialogue. It's just you screaming like a bitch, acting like you're right about everything.
That's right, because I am, and y'all don't like it. That's why Pinoy never says anything actually to me, and he goes and he beats a little bitch and runs the Neurojack and says, "Hey Neurojack, hey TML, why do you ever let these people up here?" But he goes and talks to Avian like Avian's smart, while the guy's got goddamn meth mouth, right? Because you're a fucking cocksucker, because you suck Pinoy's cock, you suck his cock, you suck his cock, you suck his cock, you suck his whole big old gorilla dick, you suck his gorilla dick. That's why you're loving on another man for taking up. Hey, fucking bunch of gay faggots. Dick sucking faggot. Anyway, love you though.
Delivery is important. And no, I don't. You love me though. That's gay shit. Why would you love someone? If that's a man. No, fuck you. I think you're a piece of shit and I hate you. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I think you're a goddamn motherfucker who constantly self-victimize himself and scream and shout over people. You're gaslighting people. You're not even allowing them to respond. Okay, and can I respond now? Without you fucking screaming and shouting and interrupting. Yeah. Go cry. Go cry.
I'm gonna have to go and tell my dead mother.
You're just making shit up in your mind. You're like stupider than a cartoon character from like Freakazoid.
No, it's called. It's called. I almost made it into Hollywood and could have acted beside Keanu Reeves, except for I wouldn't sit on a goddamn couch, Avian. That's what it's called.
Anywhere.
No, unlike you, I can go and fuck a bunch of fucking bitches in porn and actually get paid for it. Nobody wants to see someone like you fuck bitches.
You fucking schizo. Fucking trash.
Schizo, I am schizo. I be the patient, not the doctor. You see? Yeah. What's your point?
Rap music now. I guess you're spiritually black.
That's right. That's right. Spiritual appropriation, motherfucker. Maybe next I'll put on a turban and I can be a sand nigga.
Yeah, go do that.
Oh, it's only okay if everyone else is a racist, but when Lorp starts to show what everyone else has done, it's a problem. Not when he sat here for like the first 5 months. The first 5 months that he was on panels, he never taught. Oh, so I don't come out gay like Hyperborean and try to get people like you to suck and brown nose my asshole. Oh.
So now you're shit talking someone else.
No. Months ago, he said that I'm good at what I do. I just do it in a gay way because I choose to do it in a gay way.
You do it in a gay way.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to start a cult. Because my cult wouldn't allow you people in it. So I mean, what's your point? Neither a Hyperborean. Because he probably wants to touch a butthole. That's why brown noses you so hardly.
Listen, do you think you know everything? Do you think you fucking know everything?
I think I know that I have sat here and I have studied people's behaviors and how they speak and their speech patterns and how they carry themselves for long enough that I know when people are lying. I know when people are LARPing. Huh. You do realize that by the tone of your voice, I can tell if you're straight lying to me?
Yeah, you realize that's just projection, motherfucker?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is projection. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's called actually being good at something. And when you're good at something, you never do it for free like the Jokers. So, Neurojack, you're going to give me $20? That's the least you could do. I mean, I'm just exposing how we've wasted a whole entire year on this panel.
Okay, we wasted a year on the panel.
I'm not talking about you.
Yeah. You know, we wasted a year on the panel. You don't need to come on anymore. It's a waste of time for you. Then don't come on again anymore. Okay? So you're no better than anyone else, motherfucker. You're no better than me. You're no better than anyone else you think you're superior to. There's nothing special about you. Okay?
When did I ever say I was better?
You're gonna die just like each one of us. Okay? Listen.
Yeah, and I've been one of the first persons on a panel to admit that. So that's proof right there that you need to shut the fuck up because you've only listened to me for like what, 2 months? You've only known me for like what, 2 months, and I've been doing this for like a year now.
I don't give a fuck. You're
exactly because you're a new little baby in a fresh diaper who gets on a panel, and because one of the hosts is nice to him and lets him come and co-host every once in a while, he thinks he's hot shit and thinks he knows everything about everyone else.
Okay. Listen. Okay.
Yeah.
When I talk to
my diaper's full, I had to go to D.
You're not as witty as you think. You know, you're kind of cringe. You know, you're very cringe.
Good. Just like all of society.
Yeah. Okay. Then you're no different than them. You're
damn right. Wow. Thank you. Finally, he said the first fucking truth. Wow, we're all the fucking same. Wow, we're all in it together. Wow, we're all no different. Wow, we're all the fucking problem. Wow, we're all not going to do anything. Finally, the first truth to come out of the mouth in what? A fucking year? Okay. Woo! We're making progress, people. So now what are we going to do about it? No, that's right. There's not. The only way you're going to get progress is the population. So.
Oh, okay. So now you're supporting population. Okay, but listen. Okay, listen. The problem is with your delivery. You don't know how to speak in a respectful way. You don't give a pause to other people respond.
Yeah, because that's part of the psyop. You would rather sit here and listen to a debate type of format instead of hearing the actual truths.
Actual truth
that
happened.
Only you know. That's why 9/11 happened, and that's why a majority of police officers and military people don't like people like you and TML. So we did that back in 2000s, and no one listened, and then 9/11 happened. So you're just proving me right. You're just proving the Illuminati more right by making that statement. We were doing the people who were older than me were doing that exact same thing back right around 2001. 9/11 happened and no one did a damn thing about it. And now we have what we have here. So thank you for proving myself more that all we are doing is just wasting our time LARPing, because none of us are going to go to where these people are operating if we even can, and can stop the mass production of what I saw that night. So thank you for again proving to me that I'd rather get paid LARPing than I would sitting here and thinking that debating is going to prove anything when there's a goddamn UFO out there in the sky. What does fucking Parmenides or any of this shit matter when that technology exists? It's not going to do anything. Not if the fucking abduction stories that I'm starting to talk to people about with their experiences are anywhere near true. Because I'm telling you, I didn't believe in UFOs. Oh, it's just a fucking movie. And then I see it in first person myself. No, there's nothing. You can go have fun. Go have fun. At the end of the day, all you're doing is making yourself feel better. You think you're getting some knowledge, or you're using it to exploit the stupid masses like Flow State and Penoid and other people who use AI presentations and it thinks he's smart. Like people talk shit about me using the AI music, except for I can literally say what the government wants to do to you in a song, and they won't do shit. So who's the dumb ones while y'all over here making, hour-long presentations that get slapped by racists and by feds? I can sit here, and unless people are reporting it, I can go and make a fucking video all day long telling you exactly what they're telling the entire population. And it's a song. It's entertainment. So I don't know about you, Avian, but you might want to get with the program, because there's plenty of feds who listen to me, who have listened to me, who have let me know that they listen to me. And people like Flow State and them people, they're chaff on the fucking wind. People like Jack Talcott, chaff on the fucking wind. People like my mind, that's what they don't want. My brain is the brain that they want to fucking harvest, because I'm the most dangerous Christian you'll ever find. I can even say, I will sit here and either lay down my life for you on the cross, or I will nail you to it, buddy boy. So let me tell you something. If you think you fucking know someone, you don't know shit.
There's nothing special about you. They don't want to harvest your brain.
Oh, they definitely don't want your brain.
Yeah, you're just.
They definitely don't want. They definitely don't want Pakistani brains. They definitely don't want knuckle dragger brains.
Yeah. Shut up, man. There's not. You're ridiculous.
No, they have people like you. They have people like you go and work on the machines to help perfect the brains that they want to harvest. Oh, you think you know everything, but the evil white man's got something for you, buddy boy. Oh man, you're basically like you're the poor class on the Titanic. Us white people will get the lifeboats first.
All right, that's good for you. Okay.
Well, not me, because I'm more spiritually black, like you identified.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Are we done now? Really sick and tired. I fed up with you.
You're the only dumbass sitting here. He already said you could leave. This is for the audience. This is for the audience. I'm here for another reason. I don't want to go to TMOs. I don't get paid to go over there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I did it for a whole year. Oh, is that why I got key major people to quit their YouTubes? Because I got them to admit live on panel that they were involved with fucking certain groups of people, unlike you, Avian. Yeah. I am special.
Your mind is so great.
Yes. It's called. I can actually see the reality of what human beings are going through.
Yeah, you can.
I don't vote. I don't believe in any man but Jesus Christ. So I don't follow politics. So I don't follow Nick Fuentes or Jay Dyer or Andrew Wilson or any other man except for Bruce Lee. So no, I don't live the ways of the world, and I don't follow any man. So it's pretty easy to examine every single man on the earth who's in a political spectrum or on the television. Yeah, it's pretty easy. I can jack my dick at the same time that I can sit here and look at certain people and say, well, he's fucking lying, because it comes natural in a world full of liars.
You're doing a disservice to Christ with your behavior.
Oh, well, I guess you forgot that Jesus flipped tables. Yeah, because you see, I tried with people like you, Avian. I did the whole Jesus Christ loves you and Jesus Christ died on the cross. Yeah, and y'all acted the exact same way that you're acting now. You rejected Jesus Christ as much as you did when I was being a loving Christian as when I'm being an annoying bastard. So what's the difference? Why thump Jesus at you? Why would I thump Jesus at you when you reject him anyway, you dumb son of a bitch?
Oh yeah, I'm dumb. Okay, yeah, I guess I am. Yeah. Whatever. Listen, okay, you have a Messiah complex, and you need to work your shit out. Yeah, don't come on panels anymore. Because you keep saying, don't come on panels anymore, and just deal with your fucking life, and just fuck off. Yeah. Just do that, Yeah.
Yes, well, I watched the world burn like I've predicted.
I don't give a shit. It's
good. So shut the fuck up and go do it, and go drink some more alcohol and prove how much of a fucking man baby you are when someone talks about your race, because you get emotionally compromised. It's okay. Go.
The problem I have isn't that. Is that one moment you say there isn't race, the next moment you attack my race, and then you
which is exactly what I just stated, which is called regurgitation.
Yeah, don't regurgitate. I don't like
Oh,
regurgitators. I think am I
well,
talking to an individual or am I talking to some weird
I'm
ass
sorry, but
disgusting abomination?
like with the people who
Sorry.
said that I talk shit about them
You
behind.
talk shit a lot. There's no doubt about that.
Okay,
You're a
and
big
those
shit
very
talker.
same people do the exact same shit. Funny how you only have a problem if they do it.
No, I have a problem with what you're
So
doing right
everyone
now.
else can be fake, but when I start being fake, it's a problem. Even though when I first came here, I was pretty real.
Fake right now. I'm not being fake whatsoever. You think I'm being
I've
fake
been
right now,
pretty real with you
motherfucker?
every single time.
You think
This
I'm
is
being
probably
fake right
the
now?
most. This is probably the most fakest I have ever been with you on panel. Even when you were a drunk asshole the first time and made fun of my Christ. So actually, Avian, if you were standing in front of me, I probably would have beat your ass for you talking shit about Jesus Christ the way you were to me that very first night you got drunk on panel. But because I'm a nice, respectable person, I forgave you and still wanted to be your friend. And then you're going to go and tell Brown's boy personal information and act like it was no big deal. Just like Zephyr acting like trying to put my name in the chat's no big deal. Because because you're a bunch of fucking hypocrites. You get upset when something happens to you, but it's all okay if you do it. Yeah, rules for thee, but not for me.
Okay, let's just forget about it all.
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
So stop getting so emotional over it. You're the only one who's brought it up.
Dude, I'm not the emotional one right now. You're the one who keeps going on and on and on, raising your voice and shit like
Yes,
that.
because I'm swinging nunchucks, so I'm working out. It's called I'm out of breath. I'm sorry. Unlike you, I can do martial arts.
That's good. Okay. All right. That's very cringe. That was
It's not cringe. It's just, I'm an actual human being who can multitask and, actually, be a good LARPer. It's just I don't get paid for it. And those who offer to pay me for it, I won't join them because you got to sell your soul and your whole to get it. So,
yeah. All right. Then, you do what you want, sell it or don't. I don't give a shit, But you can't keep doing this. It's not
yes,
right.
you're right. At some point, the patient, Jesus, I feel like the patient now. The doctor needs to sit down the clipboard and realize that no amount of pills or lobotomy or rest is going to help the patient. Yeah. No amount of goddamn sex conversion therapy is going to get his freakazoid to stop. That's right. Yeah, Avian, it does. It gets very hard to be a doctor and watching the patient die, no matter how much medicine you give it. And then when you switch up the dosage, it doesn't matter. So I tried it the gay Christian way, pastor in the church. Yeah, that got boring because I found out that churches were nothing but cults. The people who did come in there who actually wanted to be saved were not getting the real message. And if you actually come in there with the real message of Jesus Christ, you get thrown out like I've done from many churches, which is why I don't go to church and haven't in a very long time. So don't come at me acting like Penoid. Oh, I'm self-victimizing. Okay, you hear that? So any man who supports Penoid, if you've known any man who's ever been raped, you're just a self-victimizing little bitch. So there you go. So is Penoid for men or not? Because there's quite a bit of men who stand behind me on the fact that they were raped by females and sometimes men. But hear that? Y'all are just a bunch of self-victimizing bitches. So is Penoid actually here for his audience, or is he here for the views and the clicks and the pay? Oh, but if I do it, it's a problem because I speak truth, Avian, and it pisses off everyone. No offense, I've even had TML come at me sideways. Sure, I might not get all the facts down to a T correctly, but I can tell you that what I'm telling you is right in front of my face. It's happening. If I'm witnessing it, I'm going to speak it. When it disturbs me, I'm going to speak it. When it's a fucking common recurring theme, I'm going to speak it. When the fucking elite shove it down my throat for years on end, guess what? I'm going to speak it. So, again, you have to learn how I operate. I already know the situation. I know how fruitless and how fucking pointless all this is. Just like going over to TMLs to go and sit among a bunch of people who we're going to talk about the issues. But look, I love why we're here. But the truth is, no one cares. No one who comes to TML gives a shit about him or why he's there, except for me and Neurojack and Reddington and maybe you and maybe a few others. Maybe 2, maybe 3. The rest of them are there because they want to be a part of some weird little fucking group cult. Because what I'm telling you is that I'm not throwing accusations at anyone. I'm just saying it's the fucking internet. You don't know who's a pedophile, you don't know who's a fucking Fed, and you don't know who's a fucking Klansman. So you need to think outside the box and look at it from an omnipresent type of way. When I address things on panel,
can you shut up now?
it's not just about you, Avian. Not everything's about you, remember?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I don't give it. Listen, okay. Listen.
Well, good. I'm going to go get my dick sucked while you go LARP.
All right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. You can fuck off now. Like, really, I'm here for the content of what people say, not for a drama show, not for your stupid ass screaming bullshit, womanly, childish crap. You know what I mean? Not everything is clear in life. Yeah, you have to take your time and be cautious and meticulous.
It's pretty fucking clear. Either there's one God, or there's no gods, or there's a bunch of gods, or there's aliens. It's very fucking simple, and the only fucking idiots are you people.
Dude, you jumped from talking about PDFs and
because the government already knows. If you think the fucking government thinks that they're aliens, you're a fucking idiot. Because I'm dealing with idiots. I'm dealing with idiots. Oh boy, I wish the fucking aliens would already come and fucking enslave us and eat us. Use us as breeding tools. Fucking wipe us off of the fucking surface of the planet with a scourge virus. Woo! Avian.
What? You know, because I'm really fucking pissed. You know, like you need to fucking stop.
Good. Then I've done my job. Then you don't understand. I've done my job.
Yeah,
most of the time, most of the time when I'm on panel and when I'm acting normal, that's because I'm there for the subject. But you see, when Neurojack lets me off the rail, I'm here for the audience. So if you have a problem with it, if Peanut has a fucking problem with it, y'all can come and fucking suck on my fucking Balsackian nuts. Because there's lots of people who enjoy what I say, and Hyperborean can call it gay all he wants. It's not gay. It's not gay when I can literally say whatever the fuck I want, and the terms of service isn't even gonna fuck with me because I got special clearance. But anyway, you don't have to be a millionaire or billionaire to know the system and be able to speak about it and interact with it. I don't have to be rich to have connections, you dumbass motherfuckers. Oh boy. I don't have to go on Mr. Beast's show to be allowed to, you know, make an AI song that literally says I can rape a woman if I want and there's nothing you can do about it. Again, you know, get with the program. It's a satanic system. As long as you're with them, you're in it. But, you know, keep telling yourselves you're special, all right? Yeah. That's why I joined Satan months ago. That's why, yeah. Get with the program, Avian, because, oh, that's right, you won't be allowed in it. So you think people like Hyperborean are going to let people like you in? Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, Avian, I feel bad. People like us are dead. I don't know what to tell you, but you ain't going to be in no fucking Hyperborean cult. Just like they won't let me in. Just like the 3 Freemasons who have let me know basically that I talk too much about truth and yet won't let me join them. So, I mean, you know, LARP on, motherfuckers. Either I know something or I don't. So, and evidence goes to say that I know something. And it usually stems from this New World Order way of thinking. So, you know. No one can know all outcomes, but you can try to be prepared for a few.
You're full of shit. Okay.
No, not really. The safest thing you can do on this planet when shit hits the fan is to literally run to the hills, because you're not going to have a bunker. And if their means of reducing the population is anything close to not what it was last time, a fucking mask is going to do shit, let alone a gas mask, let alone a filtration system. So, you know, sure, I guess it hasn't happened yet. But, you know, we said the same thing about the cough. I said the same thing about UFOs until the day I saw one. So like the Jews, I act on the 11th man theory, which is, you know what? If 10 men come to the same conclusion, I'm going to act in the opposite, no matter how stupid or ridiculous that information is. And it has served me well many times in my life. That is why I currently have a fucking drug dealing empire here. So anyway, the point is, you know, Yeah, we're fucked. You're not going to do anything. I literally know people who are millionaires who worked for this system, and they are worse of a slave than me or you. They are more of the New World Order type of satanic white people that you think I am than what I really ever could be.
Okay.
So
First, I want to make something clear. Please don't interrupt
go
me.
go.
Yeah, you've been going on for a long time. Because that's, listen, okay, listen. Don't interrupt me. Let me go on for a bit. Okay, first off, I talk to people like Hyperborean about ideas. Philosophy. I'm interested in understanding philosophically what led to this mess.
Yes, and when people go out of their way to fucking publicly brown nose people, that means something different.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yes, I don't go out of my way to brown nose anybody. I don't go out of my way to brown nose anyone. Yeah, that's right. Because you know it's true. Because you know it's true.
You don't even let me go
you
on
like
for
being
5
brown
minutes.
nosed.
Fuck you. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Really. Also, I don't have brown skin for one thing, And another thing I want to say is this, okay? Don't interrupt me now. Okay,
It must have been the shadow on your computer that night. I couldn't tell you were a little dark.
No, I have light skin. So
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my diabetic eyes. Maybe I can't see. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I've shared a picture of my face. It's light and stuff. Okay, now let me respond. Okay, don't interrupt me. Okay, let me respond. First, I want to say this. Okay, is that I like talking about ideas. These are philosophical, difficult topics. I don't have everything figured out. That's why I talk to people, and I look at my own knowledge base, and then I evaluate my own knowledge base. No one agrees on every single thing. On TML's channel. Okay. We have to be respectful. We all agree, almost all of us agree, we're heading towards dark times. Okay, you're not special in thinking that, but it's good that you realize that. I'm not saying you're stupid. Second, one moment you're saying race doesn't exist, the next moment you're saying my race has a tendency of being more PDFs or whatever. That's not true. You have to look at. You see, for one thing, you're lumping together many different races together. Because Iranians and Persians are different from Arabs, and the statistics can be skewed or whatever. You got to be careful about this stuff. I'm not saying that my race.
Okay, well then here I will make it where it can offend anybody. Here you go. All men are rapists. There you go. Now, no one can be angry. You can't be angry. All men are rapists. There you go. We don't fucking argue with you like a woman. Good Lord, I don't even argue with my fucking woman this way. And I argued with her over a spoon this morning about my goddamn coffee. The fact is that the fact that you're so hung up on that statistic instead of the fact that men are just out there raping is proving my point for the women. So win for you women. Thank you. Can you send me that $5 now? No, because nobody actually wants to hear the truth. Y'all just want to hear debate forms of endless looping that doesn't actually solve anything or actually teach anyone anything other than maybe you shouldn't let your men watch and consume, porn all their life and teach men the value that women are more than sex objects. But, when you have a literal religion out there that's also still in the world that teaches it's okay to marry them at a very young age, I guess that's why Trump is trying to wipe half of them off the map and why we've been doing it as America for, the last 30-something years almost. So shut the fuck up. Get with the program. This is America, bitch. This is fucking fireworks. This is the US of A. This is fucking gasoline and hot dogs and hamburgers. You will get your fucking corporatism whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, like Moontan told you, go back to fucking Iran. Oh, but you can't. See, I can do this all day, Avian, without payment. It says I want to get paid for it. So go and waste time as much. It's not about really wasting time. It's good to get knowledge. I consider TML a teacher. This is nothing toward what he does. I appreciate everything he does. I'm saying in general, what everyone does on the internet is fucking pointless, especially what we're doing here. The more that we sit on a fucking TV screen is the more that UFO gets away with what it's doing. So that's my point. That's why the cough happened. That's why, Epstein came out how many years ago? I literally have a video of the beach, me at the beach where I saw the fucking UFO talking about Jeffrey Epstein 3.5, almost 4 years ago. So we've known about them cannibalistic motherfuckers for going on 4 years now, and we're still not doing anything. So you go and get your pointless little knowledge that's not going to do anything about the state of humanity except for make you feel a little bit smarter the next time you get on a panel. So that's the reason why nobody likes me, Avian. It's just because I'll speak facts and I don't get paid to do it. I'm not filtered. I do it raw, unedited, no fucking corporation, no propaganda other than my fucking own. And I don't get paid for it. There you go. But yeah, I'm going to get off of here because it's better to join the Andrew Wilsons than to LARP with the TMLs. From a financial point of view, from a spiritual, I'd be here all day with TML, but I'm getting tired of it. I'm tired of talking about technology and talking about this and talking about that. When, what is it going to do? What is it going to do? How many people who come to these channels actually have a fucking whimsical idea of half the things that we're talking about? None. Because half the shit I didn't understand until I started becoming a part of the panel. People come because they want the fucking drama. People come because they want the fucking animosity. They want the pain, the anger, the boobs, the pussy, the sex, the OnlyFans, the war, blowing up the brown people. This is what people want. Well, at least in America. But you know what? Look what's happening all around the world. So I don't know about you, Avian, but I think it's time we stop caring about little mundane philosophies and, you know, what people are doing on YouTube, like we're going to stop the 50 million people from watching Mr. Beast, when I literally have made at least 20 comments in his videos and every one of them are shadow banned. So even if you do it from a YouTube channel that's not banned, the second that they see someone in the chat talking shit, they ban you anyway. So good luck waking up, people. No one cares. I guarantee you someone that we're talking shit about is going to go, guess what? Go watch Mr. Beast. So while you leave to go feel better about yourself, I made me some money. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, but I mean, boy, it feels good though. Feels good to regurgitate. I have literally 3 whole more pages too. I wasn't even close to being done. Damn. Boy, man. Ooh. Thank God I didn't have an official YouTube channel. Thank God I didn't actually fucking pay to get my subscribers and actually get big. Boy, I would really hate to see what y'all thought if I actually LARPed. The limelight is gone now, so yeah. Too depressed for that. Oh well, the world will rip itself apart regardless. And those of us who LARP about it, you know, it's just go to work, pay the bills, don't question anything, yeah. Go learn some old ancient knowledge that unless you understand how to apply it in a fucking mechanical technique-based way in society to control the masses, it's not going to do you any good unless you're starting a cult. Business. Whatever. Yeah. Living in a world where literally every single day I get up, all the evidence is to the contrary. That everything that we have done is showing any amount of change. Other than you get a few subscribers here. Wow, you get a few people to watch you. And if you're like the grifters, wow, you get a few, wow, a super chat. So, okay. Right. That's why everyone's still using technology, right? How many men probably still subscribe to OnlyFans despite the, 62 million thing? So, I mean, just a bunch of fucking hypocrites. So, yeah. No, at the end of the day, you should return as much to nature as possible. And if you can't do that, well, sucks for you. Yeah. I think what it really comes down to is that the majority of people don't even bother to do some research on most of the taboo things that don't really get talked about. Go and do some research. And I'm telling you, Like, sure, everyone's got their bad apples, but I can't speak. Maybe that's why it's best to never even speak on the subject. As a man, do I have a right to talk about grape? I mean, like all the women in the comments says, not all men, but most men. Well, I mean, you might as well just say, most men. So I don't know. I'm just telling you, Avian, that yes, us white men are, at the top of that, category. Y'all are literally right behind us. So y'all meaning isn't, Middle Eastern people who are not, Oriental looking, slant eyes, ching chong. Okay. Sorry if that offends you. Point is, the numbers, unless they're being falsified, they're right there on the website. You can go and read them. And from personal experience of what I see on social media and how the business around here, since all the immigrants started coming in, since the I'm just telling you, like with the Mexicans here getting away with all what they're getting away with here, and the other, Honduras brown Mexican, here, I'll call them, there you go, I'll call them fucking Mayans. There you go, I'll offend everybody at once. They're fucking Mayans. There you go, that's what they really are. They're fucking Mayans. There you go. Fucking eat your heart out, Jeffrey Dahmer. Good Lord. That's what we need to do. Bring back the blood temple. There you go. Oh, that's right. That's why 28 years later came out. Oh, Memento Mori. Well, a bunch of people claim they want truth, but don't understand the real truth that, you're going to become satanic one way or another. You don't have to believe in the literal devil. They're going to make you anyway. But, I'm sure a bunch of Freemasons get together and do a bunch of high profile, different types of, rituals just to be gay, right? Yeah. Just a bunch of gay white men wearing aprons. That's right. They just slapping each other's flowers. Making pizzas. Huh. What do you people want to hear? Maybe stop listening to political figures. I mean, you're never going to stop the chemtrailing. I mean, there are some situations. What you're going to go and hold a protest outside of one of the HARP facilities? Yeah. Hey, ho ho. The use of HARP has got to go. Hey. Yeah. Because that really worked for the fucking climate people, right? As y'all drag them out of the middle of the street because you can't get to work. Oh yeah, but I'm the hypocrite who's wasting people's time, and I'm the self-victimizing bitch, right? Yeah. No, it's called I should be getting paid for simply just speaking fucking truth, but no one pays me for doing that except for an occasional friend. So I'm just tired of LARPing while realizing what is living. Again, I know people who are rich, and they are more autonomous, autopiloted golems than what I am. So, I mean, my evidence points that a very rare few of human beings actually express human emotions, common sense. I mean, no. Just the other day, got a video of course, black guy, assaulting that girl right there, smashing her head in. And who did anything? Would you have done it, Avian? Would you have done it, Pinoid? No, according to Pinoid, women should get smacked around. Oh. Because according to him, that last conversation I was a part of, that's basically how he stated it. So all I'm seeing is a bunch of piece of shit asshole men who want to be liked by other piece of shit asshole men for some gay reason. And I apparently LARP too gay for you. even though I'll sit here and bring you more truth than Andrew Wilson ever will, because he'll just keep you distracted with 20 minutes of dialogue instead of actually just telling you, hey, there's something really wrong with your world. Hey, I'm as a Christian is supposed to actually be telling you this and this, but instead I want you to, wow, a super chat. So, people like me don't become president, y'all. That's why y'all had Joe Biden. My butt's been wiped. Yeah. The reason why I didn't get joined in the military. I went away because, oh boy, y'all, I'm sorry. We're screwed. My evidence points that unless you're a rare breed like me who resist it all, everybody wants it. That's why none of us are doing what we're here LARPing to do. We come here to learn how to be anti-tech, to be this way with politics, to be this way with the world. And yet even me, I rarely ever apply what I talk about on panel, off panel, because you know why? I have proven to myself that people will turn hostile over this shit. Look how he just acted. Look how he just acted, people, over the internet. Yeah, imagine walking up to a group of guys and bringing a piece of paper with the fucking numbers on it and saying, hey, do you want to know one of the reasons why, people don't feel comfortable about you being in our country and why you shouldn't be working in this store and you should probably go to, the part of town where more of y'all are, where, you don't rub on the hands of white people's kids because they won't ever rub the black people's kids. It's kind of weird. So, I'm just saying, see, you can get offended all you want, but there are things that happen throughout daily life and other people's lives that have happened. You know how many people I go and I have a conversation with who isn't white, who have had problems with other races of people, regardless of what their race was? Chinese people can be racist too. In fact, Chinese people are one of the most racist out there. And I don't care what black guy marries who. I don't care what white man. Tell you, go talk to an old Chinese lady. They can't even stand me most of the time. And I look Chinese. So, I'm sorry that, we're all humans with emotions, and my human emotions are limited in range. And while I have problems with things in the world and what people do, I can look at things most of the time, unless I have a personal experience, I can look at it from all point of views. Yeah, I guess I just need to learn to not say it so gay. I'm sorry. You hear that, Jeff? I guess I'm going to have to come over here, go over there with you, Jeff, Gen X Jeff, and I'm going to have to start taking some gay coach lessons from you. So, to show me them antlers, big boy. I'm getting the fuck off here. Look, man. My message is for people who do listen. I don't give a shit about a billion different subjects. Remove all them subjects and just keep humans. How do you combat any and all issues of the human condition? And I can tell you, I have tried. Psychiatry, it's a LARP, people. For those of you that psychiatry has helped, congratulations. You actually made it through the experiment. So I'm just saying, if you think that you know everything just because I sound crazy, again, you better learn how terms of service works. Because it's not about the GRAPE word or the RAPE word. It's actually a different amount of combinations of words that you say before, during, and after that either reduces your algorithm or pushes it. So, anyway, I don't know. Resist the dark side, I guess. It beats sitting here and sitting amongst a group of people and whether we're having a good time and joking or taking it serious, that we're not solving anything. We're not solving it. And until someone can come up here and instead of making fucking personal little attacks and calling people names and trying to assault their feelings like you can, produce some actual results besides telling someone, go get a job, go work for them, old Jew. I mean, I've heard no actual, except for, don't use a TV or a cell phone. And I mean, we're all here right now on one. So who's going to do that? So come on here. Who wants the truth? You can't say you're anti something and then not. I can't say that I'm anti, Christ, and and then sit here and make AI demonic music trying to expose them. So, again, can't be hypocrites, people. So don't want a world of technology? Well, then you better come out with a way to not let technology advance in any way possible, because you can't get rid of a little bit of technology and keep it everywhere here, or keep it all here and only get rid of it a little bit here. It's not going to work like that. Not with what I've seen. So that technology is already here, and it's not in our best interest. And unless any of y'all, if you think that tinfoil, if you think that the psyop with the whole tinfoil, like Steven Spielberg and all of them were putting in your movies, was going to work against, their brain technology and their frequency technology, yeah, you keep calling me stupid, but for those who know, anyway, you famous, YouTubers out there who are getting them, millions of, views on your, these type of topics. Anyway, point is I know who you're stealing it from. And, if you're going to hire me already, how about you do it instead of subscribing to my YouTube and stalking me from an account where I can't see your, any of your information. It's just a blank picture. So anyway, I'm getting the fuck off here because nobody wants the truth. You're a bunch of Neanderthals who fucking drink each other's fucking cum guzzling primordial space jizz. And you're all going to fucking take technology into your anus. There you go. End of the LARP.